So have you already given the answer?
No. Like
Oh,
yeah, I just went live. I mean, that's the journey. Is wherever Carmen San Diego is.
right.
Um,
Where in the
no.
world
They
is
were in the middle of
Carmen
a
San
match until
Diego?
about 5 minutes ago. So,
Okay.
but we should be live now. Pull this back up and that back up. All right. Is Moon back from wherever he went?
He is not.
Okay. Okay. So he asked last time. He asked. This is the wrong Google Doc. He asked where Sly was, right?
Um, I believe he asked where Sly's mind is.
Where Sly, right?
Yeah.
Where Sly's mind was. I mean, this isn't a genie wish, by the way, so it's not like I was looking for a loophole. I just wanted to make sure. The other thing I have written down.
I didn't know, so I was clarifying.
Yeah, no, I understand. You know, like if I wasn't prepared to answer questions, there wouldn't be a deck of many things. If I wasn't
I'm used to prepare. I'm used to habitually preparing for genie wishes. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is basically Moon, by the way, what I'm wearing right now.
A blank screen?
Nah, I'm live, dude.
Okay.
No, you're not.
No, he's live on Twitch is what he's talking about.
Hello, friends and friendies.
I have a red mullet and sunglasses on.
I thought he had a mohawk.
Well, I can't get a mohawk wig.
Anyway, back on track.
It was indeed a skill issue.
Yep.
Back on track. So another question I have written down is that you guys were considering, like I wasn't tying you to it, but you guys were considering asking where the power source for Solara was. Is that a question you want to ask?
Are we gonna do that now, or are we gonna do?
I don't know. That's your.
No, I was talking to Dragon.
Elvis, that's your question, but I have that written down as something you guys were pondering, and I didn't.
Yeah, no, I was asking the group. Yeah, no, I was asking the group if they wanted to do it again or still do that or not.
Yeah.
I'm only here to make jokes and be funny. I can't actually like contribute to any decision making because my character doesn't functionally exist right now.
Vegetative state.
Brain dead.
Vegetative state.
So Sly can't contribute to the conversation. So Brian can try to be haha funny, but Sly can't. Sly's.
Yeah, we can ask it.
Okay.
Where's power sources?
All right.
I'm fine with that.
The answer to let me double check something. Just to make sure I didn't trip myself over on something else. Oh, there it is. All right. So the answer to where Sly's mind is, I'll share the screen. Sly's mind is in the Bluffs of Bangalore.
Okay.
So I'm showing that on my screen right now. Sharing that through the Discord stream. So the Bluffs of Bangalore are a isolationist island nation that is known to have is incredibly inhospitable terrain, and not much is known about the locals.
I will say, very generous of it to put it on the same plane.
Not only
Right, that's why I
also
was
the
like,
same
wow,
world.
we can actually go there.
Yeah.
Right? Well, let's be honest. If it's not there, there's no story about it. You know.
Posted basically what Moon's like all the time in the group chat.
Yep, I've seen that one. I did it.
Murder.
Guilty. Premeditated.
All right,
I'll do it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
It was
Kill 'em all.
premeditated. No, it was premeditated. I did it on purpose. No.
All right.
Goofy, stop.
Right. So you guys are here in the middle of the map. And it is, if you were to go to the Bluffs of Bangalore, you need a boat. Bar none. You need a boat. So that is the answer to that question. As for where is the power source for Solara, there are several. Beneath some of these very old towns that stretch back to the time of wonders, there are interconnected tunnels. In 1,000 years, who knows how many of them are still like
Intact.
traversable? Yeah, but yeah, there are several tunnels from places such as Brushwood, which has been hinted at before. I believe another one was in the in Carthamesia, which was that subjugative island power that was destroyed by Atna.
Oh, like where Honest Hammer Sound used to be.
Yep.
Or where what used to be where Honest Hammer Sound is now.
Correct. So that was also a very old place, quite close to Orvine. There may be others. There might not be others. But yes, you'll have to find a way to some ancient tunnels underground. And you'll know how they look because they'll look like the ones beneath Brushwood. So that's your second Vizier question. As for your third one,
do we know what the ones
Wetzel's
beneath
Keeper
Brushwood
is
look
not
like?
asking. Huh?
Well, we also had we had Wetzel.
Yeah.
Oh, what if Wetzel somehow could become normal again?
Hold
What
on.
if Wetzel
Time out. Sorry, this is just a clarification for the DM. I don't recall going to any underground tunnels underneath Brushwood. Oh, Brushwood was. Brushwood's where we are now.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you got your curse book.
Oh, so you're talking about like the ritual chamber. Okay.
Yeah, there were other tunnels that you guys didn't get the chance to explore.
Copy. That's what you're referring to. Okay.
But you remember
I don't remember any tunnels.
Moon, you remember when you
Brushwood.
snuck into that room and I was like, yeah, there's a this big tunnel that goes straight down, and you heard voices.
Is Sly's mind trapped down there?
No.
You weren't paying attention, were you?
No.
You've got to pay attention, dude. It was your question.
It was your question. So
I heard something that sounded like something from Middle Earth.
He brought up the map and showed us where on the map it was.
That's a one and done. You're on your own.
The power of the mullet. The power of the mullet.
You're on your own.
No, you do this all the time.
All right, moving on.
Yep. All right. So that's the answer to your two Vizier questions. Wessels is holding on to his for now.
Okay.
Well, the rest of the group heard where it is, so.
Mm-hmm. It's not like it's a collaborative game or anything.
Moomin looks confused and looks to Yelvis. Where was it?
Anyways,
Yes.
Elvis
where
is gonna
was
ignore it right now.
it? Well, so
So
yeah, right now you guys are standing outside of Brushwood, someplace free of people, with Sly's body just totally unconscious. You know what happened. You asked the question, so you know where his mind is. But yeah, his body is currently in a vegetative state.
And I'm sorry, just because I'm writing it down to keep it. How is it spelled? It's the bluffs of what?
The Bluffs of Bangalore. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, it sounds like Star Wars.
You made it up. I asked you to name me a place like 9 months ago, and that's what you came up with.
I named it.
Yes.
that's great.
It does kind of sound like
I
Star
don't
Wars.
remember that.
You were probably
on
drunk,
stream.
but anyways,
You were on stream, and I was like, "Hey, I need you to name me a Rocky Inn hospital place." You're like, "Bluffs of Bangalore." I was like, "Okay."
that's fucking gold.
I thought it sounded like a stupid name, but I didn't want to say anything. Just kidding. I did not actually think that. But
And we just leave Sly's body there after we glue the afro to his head.
wow.
So you gonna glue his ass shut before we take him to where we need to take him to?
Wow. Super rude.
We put him in a diaper.
We got some sour.
I mean, let's be honest here. Carrying his body the whole time is not gonna work.
I mean, I could.
It's super wood. I am very small.
That's true. He does weigh like 30 pounds.
All right, somebody just stuff him in a backpack. Let's get rolling.
Like I'm probably less heavy than my sword, which Moon already carries anyway.
All right, well, Moon can carry your body too. You got to keep the two pieces together.
You're in a knapsack, like one of those. Like
Make sure to
just
put him right side up. You don't want a lot of pressure on his neck.
Just the stick in a bag. He's just like.
So, yeah, the way that the vegetative state works, as the cards say, is that like his body is functional. He can breathe on his own. You don't need to hook him for like life support or anything. But
Do we have to feed him?
yeah, probably have to feed him. Maybe clean up after him.
Well, that's all. All right, now.
Dibs on not doing it.
Son. That's your job.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Just strap him to Claw.
No, Son's got to carry him, and then also feed him and change his diaper, and also how are we on the gluing the afro to his head?
I mean, give me.
I'll be honest. That sounds like a passion project for you personally. But
Hey, it's my slave thing. I drew the card. I didn't pick what the card was.
Yeah,
the card was. I have a minion.
You did make a creative interpretation that it was your slave.
Right.
He does whatever I want him to do.
This is a guy who's pledged undying loyalty to you.
Yeah, and I changed his name, and he was okay with it.
No, he wasn't okay with it. He just did it.
Son, what was your real name again?
He already forgot.
Well, I mean, I may not have had a chance to give him a real name.
You gave him a real name.
You did give him a real name.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. I may not.
It was like Devin or something.
I'll be honest. I also did not write down what his real name was. I only wrote it down as Son because I was writing down what everyone wrote, like what everyone drew from the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And I also, so I wrote down Wetzel as just Wetzel, and I wrote down Son as Son.
Oh yeah, his original name was Demosthune.
Okay, I'll meet you in the middle here, Demosthune, and I'll call you Dennis. I won't call you Son, but I need you to do these for me, okay? First off, super glue and an afro on him. And then I need you to wheel him around in a cart, feed him, and clean up after him.
All right. Give me 20.
And I won't... Okay, sure.
All right. So, are you guys all going to... What are you guys doing now? Like, jokes aside, Demosthune's going to go to do you want me to call him Dennis' son?
Son Dennis.
Son Dennis?
Well, I think
Yes.
you should probably call him Dennis
Son
Boone,
Goku!
And then
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll call him by his original name. All right. Anyway,
yeah.
Demis Thune's gonna go get the wig and the sovereign. Sure. What do you guys do?
I love that this is gonna be canon now.
Well,
Just
we gotta
Brian's
get
over there
rolling.
just
We still
rolling
got
his
shit.
eyes.
I didn't hear
We're
you.
still
ahead,
outside of
Jordan.
this town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause I said we get to a point for the deck of my cards.
Don't forget, we
Sly
also
is
have a demon
unconscious.
that's gonna be fucking with me over the next how many days?
And
I thought you had to
and
fight that
Dennis.
solo.
1d20 days.
It's a devil.
But I thought you had to fight that solo.
No.
No.
That's no.
Oh, okay.
So first off, yes, it's 1d20 days. You don't know exactly when. Secondly,
Yeah.
it may not necessarily be a fight. All it says is that it's gonna fuck with them.
Oh. Okay.
Which it might have already done.
It might have already.
Sly.
done. Anyway,
Might have been the reason Sly got that card.
sure.
You're just sitting there minding your own business. All of a sudden, you're like, dude, I don't remember shitting my
All right.
pants.
I will say, out of character, I don't believe a fiend would have the ability to interfere with the deck of anything.
No, the fiend
Probably
would
not,
not
but-
have the ability to control the dungeon master. All right, so Drac and Dudley, Ilvis and Dudley, you guys were coming up with an idea, and I didn't get to hear it because someone else was talking.
Go ahead, Dudley.
Hey, I'm trying to remember the idea because I was like,
You were outside.
basically it's like, yeah, we're outside of the town.
Yep.
Everything's going on. It's going to be a while before we can even get. Shit, it's going to be a while before we can even get to any ships.
It's not my map. This is
I mean,
formal tables.
Brushwood is a port city, like a major port city. Did you look at that map I sent last week?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, there's ships there, lots of them.
So are we gonna buy one or are we gonna acquire one, Dudley? What would you like to do?
Well, I mean, I think we could acquire one and try to I don't know, do our jobs because I'm broke at the moment.
That's why I said acquire.
Yeah.
You know, the good old 5-figure
acquire.
discount.
Don't you guys have party funds?
But how would we sell it?
What'd you-
we need a crew to
We
sell
get the
it
one
as
dude
well?
that sailed us to Orvane.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Is he still around?
Probably still
Will
in
he
the
steal a
port.
solar ship?
Don't steal his ship. Just pay him. It was 2 gold to go to Orvane. I can't imagine this would be crazy more expensive.
Well, let's find out. Let's go back there and let's go back to the port and find him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you shocked that I remember the name of the city?
A little bit.
No. I mean, you're a human being capable of learning, so I knew at some point if I said it,
Allegedly.
I would remember something.
Allegedly.
All right. So on your way back to the port city, Demis Thune meets back up with you, and he's got Sly on his back with a kind of a poorly made wig, just kind of glued to his head.
I'll take it.
Yep.
The pubic hair.
I'll not say. I would like.
What color is the afro?
I was gonna say
Blue.
black, but it could be, I guess, any sort of color.
Okay, that's good. All right. As long
I'd
as
like you all to
Lulu
make a
didn't say
perception
it was orange, then
What were you saying, Formal?
Perception checks.
$20.
Okay.
Which is sad because I have plus 16 perception.
I got
You could spend a hero
16
point.
plus 17.
We start with 1, right?
Yep.
Nah, I'll wait.
13 plus 13, 26.
Okay.
Can't math right now. 17 plus 16.
That's a 33.
There you
Um, Moon. You notice that there is a very small person with bright pink hair and a beard who appears to be tailing you guys.
Does he tell us? Is the question.
I don't know.
No, that's no. That's why I'm kind of asking him. Is he gonna tell us or no?
Hey, there's a guy trailing us that he looks very outlandish.
Okay, Roger, we know now. Are we at the port yet?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna hint to Moon, like give him like a head nod, and then I'm gonna attempt to disappear into a different area, sneak away to be unseen to get behind said person.
Okay.
I'm assuming I gotta roll for stealth.
Yeah.
We rolled a 32.
Okay. While Ilvis breaks off, what do you other two do?
Keep an eye on him. Trying to see if
Ilvis?
he's. No.
on the guy with pink hair?
Yeah. In case
The
I
one
need to
that
shake
I'm-
him out.
The one I'm going to tail right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Moon's apparently also keeping an eye on him.
Okay.
But I'm.
Ilvis, as you break
Yeah.
off and you start beginning your tale, you notice that this guy there appears to be like this melody that surrounds this guy. He's not really discreet at all. Like he's not trying to hide.
Okay.
He's just appears to be intently following.
Okay.
And then Dudley and Moon, what are you guys doing?
Looking for any kind of signal that I need to like dispatch this guy.
Okay. He's getting closer. He's 30 feet away.
I'm waiting to see what Dudley's going to say first before I make what I want to say.
I'll let Dudley do it, but if he doesn't do what I'm thinking, I'm just gonna threaten the guy.
The bear is rapidly approaching.
Right.
Is he coming up closer?
Yeah, he's about 30 feet
Man,
away.
Oh,
Like I said, you guys can kind of hear this like soft melody.
Make your intentions known or pay the price.
You call out to him?
Yep.
Okay.
So much for okay.
Well, you're still behind him. You can still cut his throat.
we don't know if he's friend or foe yet, though.
That's what I'm
Exactly.
trying to say.
Well, that's why I wasn't going back there to assassinate him.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that.
That's
Hey. Nice to meet you. Hi. So intentions. That's a weird one. I'm not necessarily sure. I do have, I don't know, call it whims of fate, or
I don't.
you know how the kind of musical threads of just kind of inevitability. You have kind of just, funny you would say that. I guess you could say, yeah, probably yes. I guess you could call it that, sure. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I don't know necessarily who you are. I do get kind of this intrinsic feeling that there's something about, and he just kind of gestures towards like you collectively. Yeah, that I should be going towards. I don't know. It's kind of hard to put into words. Anyway, I think introductions probably good. Hi. So you He's gonna walk up to one of you at random, probably Moon. Just because you're the biggest, you're the one who talked to me first. First off, do you know your name?
Do we know our names?
Well, Moon specifically. Do you know your name?
Apparently, it's existential.
Based off of the lack of response, I'm guessing that's probably a no. That's fine. Great. I'm still working on that myself.
Amakua.
Ooh, Makwa. That's a cool one. All right.
Yeah, no
Get to
one
look
can say
it
it,
up.
so I say Moon. I got
Okay,
rated.
great.
Sorry.
Oh,
Okay, great. So that actually does answer my next question too, which is, what do you call yourself? Next, what do other people call you?
Asshole.
Okay, great, cool. And then, okay, or I'm sorry, I meant to clarify. What do your friends call you?
asshole.
Fucking Captain Asshole Moon.
Okay, Captain Asshole Moon, great. And then what do your enemies call you?
Orc
Fucking
fuck.
Forble over here is dying.
Orc fuck? Okay, hold on. I gotta. Hey, sorry, I meant to make this in the chat, so hold on.
You all right, Forble?
Yeah, I'm fine. He caught me off guard with the actual, just like sheer fact of his answer.
The asshole part?
Captain
Asshole.
Asshole.
Or Captain Asshole Moon?
Oh, just asshole. It's like, what do your friends call you, asshole?
I mean, he's not wrong.
Exactly.
I mean, what does Sly call me? He's like, hey, asshole, what the fuck you doing? I'm like, whatever I want.
Oh.
Okay, and then sorry, I have to put this in a fucking Excel sheet, or else I will forget all this. So yeah.
Bonk.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, wrong button. I meant to mute, and I definitely
Did you
didn't.
say monk?
Bonk.
Monk. All right. Yeah. Anyway, so then I'm gonna turn to literally next person in line, which
I believe is Dudley.
sure, Dudley.
He
All right.
does,
What about you?
I'm nowhere near there right now. Well, that he knows
Yeah.
of.
Right. So Dudley. So next person in line. What about you? Do you know your name?
Yep.
Ooh,
It's
great.
Dudley.
Okay. And well, I didn't necessarily need you to tell me that. That's fine. Okay. So then, what do you call yourself?
Dudley.
Okay.
Dudley
And what do your
D-Rad.
friends call you?
Dudley.
Okay. And what do your enemies call you?
Dudley.
Well, that's
Hey,
boring.
you!
That's a bit boring, don't you think? Having the same. Are you sure you actually have friends and enemies, and you don't just? Okay, whatever. Anyway, that's a bit weird, but all right.
Dudley, you
that's fine.
smash.
I'm gonna turn to
Oh, if
Turn
anything,
to-
Dudley's
Yo,
smart.
y'all haven't seen Captain Marvel when she was talking to Nick Fury? What do your friends call you? Fury? What does your mother call you? Fury.
Fury. Hell yeah. We got
Why?
our personal
Because-
Fury.
I haven't because that media does not exist in universe, but that's fine. And
Out
I
of
turn
universe.
to. I mean, I guess next would be Wetzel, probably. Same set of questions. Do you know what your name is?
I'm Wetzel Skeeverspoon.
Is that what you call yourself, or is that your name?
Well, I mean, that's what my mom called me.
Ooh, okay. I did not ask what your parents called you. That is totally different question. No. That is, we are not at that level of relationship here. I am. What I was wondering was.
Wetzel looks visibly confused.
Yeah. No. See. So there's the name that you're born with, which is one thing, and then there's what your friends and what you call yourself and what your friends call you, and then what your enemies call you, and then there's your name, which is what you decide on after years of lived experience and based off of like what your true nature is and all that. Like I said, I'm still working on that one myself. I have one that I kind of like that I'm kind of sticking with because it's one that people have called me that I'm kind of a fan of, but I'm not necessarily sold on it. at the moment. I'm still, but yeah, you have to go with something, so I'm kind of sticking with that for now. But yeah, no. So I'm gonna chalk that up to a no for do you know your name? That's fine. That's fine. So what do you call yourself then?
Wetzel.
Okay, a bit derivative, but all right. And then what do your friends call you?
Wetzel.
I'm not sure I trust them enough with that.
I don't even know I'm here.
Oh, we got an edgelord. All right. Okay, and what do your enemies call you?
My enemies don't see me.
Yeah. Okay. Great. All right, and then I'm going to turn to.
Elvis, do
I
you show
guess
up?
for comedic. No,
He still doesn't-
I'm
he
turning
still-
to Claude, and I'm asking him.
So he still doesn't know
Uh,
I'm there yet.
So Claude, what about? Or well, obviously, I guess I don't say it like that. So what about you? Do you know your name? So I can. I can speak with him.
Oh.
You actually can, yeah.
My name is Claw, but they call me Claude.
Okay, so you call yourself Claw.
That was my name given to me by my master.
Okay, well, I didn't ask that. I meant ask what do you call yourself?
Steve.
Steve. Great, love it. All right, and then others call you Claude, or so. Okay, so
My
some call you.
master calls me Claw. Everyone else is wrong and calls me Claude.
Okay, gotcha. Understood. All right.
When did
Okay.
Claw become British?
Right?
Also, first off, rude.
No one ever asked. No one ever
First
asked.
off, I'm right and you're wrong, but that's fine.
What?
Nothing. Anyway, no. Okay, and then do you know your name or not?
Who are you talking to?
Does Claude know his
Talking
name?
to Steve.
Steve.
Yeah, I'm talking to Steve.
Steve.
Steve the pirate.
Basically. Steve the Velociraptor.
I sent you a DM for him.
And if not, that's fine. Like I said, I'm still working on it too. But what about your enemies? What do they call you?
The great
God, my
murder
organs.
chicken. The great murder chicken.
Okay, great. Okay, then and then just I guess next down the line would be Sun. So what about you? Same set of questions.
Well,
I think that's formal.
yeah. I was going to say, my name is Demis Thune.
Okay, what do you call yourself?
Way. I didn't hear your question.
Oh, and then what do you call yourself?
Just Demis.
Okay, great. All right, and then what do your friends call you?
Apparently, they call me Sun.
Okay, and then what do your enemies call you?
Scum.
Okay, great. Cool. Then now that introductions are shit, me. Sorry about that.
You feel a tap on your shoulder.
What the heck are you
That's
doing?
Hi, making introductions. I take it. Are you part of the group?
I want to know who you are first before I answer any of your questions.
Well, right. I was just starting to get to that. I was literally in the middle of saying that I forgot to give my names. Well, first off, like I said, I don't actually know my true name yet. I'm still working on that part. I've been given several names. Peggy, short for arpeggio. Blues, although at that point I had blue hair. Marimo, I had green hair at that point. I'm still not really sure I get that one. I feel like it was related to my green hair, but I don't really understand why exactly. Short stuff, high coda. Currently, the one that I like the best is Stax, short for staccato, which is weird. It's kind of funny because when you think about it, staccato already means short, which that is already ironic because staccato is not a short word. So like, why did they make a word that was longer than the word short to mean short? When short, I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, so right now the name that I like to go with is Stacks, and I hold my hand out as a handshake.
I'm just gonna
Shake your
look at his hand, and then just kind of walk off a little bit.
No, this is the part where you tell me your name.
Just call me Ylvis.
No, you don't get to tell me what to call you. You tell me what you call
That's-
yourself, and then
that's-
I will decide what to call you eventually.
That's not how it works. See,
Yeah,
this
that's
is
exactly
what
how it works.
This is what I go by. I don't answer anything else.
Okay, so you call yourself Ylvis. Great, love it. I will decide what to call you, just like I will decide what to call everyone else, and everyone else will decide what to call you. That's just how it works.
I'm gonna be like Captain
You've
Orkfuck.
never met a gnome before, have you?
There's one unconscious. Son.
Well, there are lots of gnomes unconscious in a lot of places, but this is like pretty typical for gnome culture.
That's
The other
cool.
gnome we had was very blunt.
Mm-hmm.
It's a gnome thing.
You guys have
You-
met
you-
one
you don't
other
know the
gnome
difference.
besides Sly, and that was Doc
Who did?
Thunderstamp, who also had very vibrant hair. And it kind of sticks out
Thunderstamp.
to you that Sly has no hair at all.
Well,
Come
no,
on,
he's an afro now.
come on, Moon Moon. You gnome this.
Gnome this.
I just point to the unconscious gnome that we have. And
That is no, I've already talked to him. That's Dimmits. He's a human.
no, he's carrying him.
Oh, okay. Why are
He's
you
in
carrying?
he's in a bag.
He's dead.
He's
Are
sleeping.
you sure? Are you sure? You know, there's a difference between dead and sleeping, right?
His soul has left his body. We're
He's
on our way
sleeping.
to go pick it up.
Okay,
He-
so that
he-
sounds like he's dead. Are we sure that he knows what dead and what sleeping is and what dead is?
Yeah, my parents are sleeping. And everybody I attack with my arrows, they're
It's
sleeping.
like Batman.
Well, no, but you were the one who said he was dead. Elvis was the one who said that he was sleeping, and you're the one who said it's. Hold on, now I'm confused. Is he dead or is he sleeping? Because
Everyone's
you said he was
asleep.
dead.
Everybody I meet, they sleep forever.
Okay, but then this
Including
guy you
children.
said is. But this guy you said
No,
is
he's not all
dead.
sleeping. He just I shot him.
Right? No, you made him sleepy.
No blood loss. Semantics.
You can see his head just kind of like whips back and forth from person to person as they talk, and he's like trying to follow the conversation and that, but he's not like acting overwhelmed. He's just kind of like, huh? Okay, but you said he was dead, and now you're and
Sort
this
of.
guy said he was sleeping, but then you're the one
Both are
acting like you
correct.
don't know what death is. But
No, death is just sleeping, but he's in a state that is neither death nor sleeping. He's basically in a comatose state because
in
he
limbo.
drew a card that took his soul.
okay, but if you
Here, would you like to draw a card?
did you? Oh yeah, sure. I'll take a card. How many you got?
How many you want?
How many you got?
A number between
Don't-
1 and 22.
Don't
Ooh,
draw all
I'll
of
take
them.
5.
What a laugh. It's a shame that the death card's only. No, there's one less because that death card's done, right?
No, I
Nope,
guess yeah.
they
It's
do
21.
not
It's not the
reshuffle.
death card. It's the jester.
The jester card, yeah.
Yeah, the jester only gets pulled once.
Oh my
So,
God.
Stacks pulls a card, and it is blank.
What?
Cool.
It's blank.
I pull a second one.
This one's also blank.
What is a blank?
Okay,
card?
well that's kind of boring. They're the same. All right, next one.
Blank.
This sucks. I'm done pulling cards. All right,
You
gotta pull the
can
last
pull
two.
2 more.
I'm good.
You have to.
So the other two just appear in his hand? What?
They will within an hour. If he
Okay.
opts to stop pulling, then
Well, yeah, I'm gonna up to stop pulling. No one's told me that.
right.
You have to pull them or else you die.
Okay, I guess I pulled the last
Sorry,
two.
it's just the rule. It's the heart of the cards.
All right, I pulled the last two.
They're still both blank.
The fuck?
What?
Cool, great.
question for not DM because I can't. Wait, I already asked my question.
You did
Andrew?
indeed. You may ask the
The
DM
fuck-
nothing else.
Fine. Why are these blank? Everybody else got cursed or blessed. That's how we got Sun. Sorry, Sun. Dennis, sorry.
Mm.
So anyway, back to the question that I was trying to ask. So this gnome, and I put the gnome in very heavy quote, sarcasm quotes. Have you known them for long? I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
his name's
Have
Mr.
you-
Krabs.
We've known them for a while.
We've known them.
Ah, that's a good one. I like that. I was gonna say I would assume that you had because you're either carrying them to keep them safe or you're burying a body, which is, I don't know.
He's not dead. He's in a coma.
Well, okay, then I'm confused as to how you would have known him for that long and not known basically anything about the basic tenets of gnome interaction and culture.
Like I said, he doesn't
not
talk much.
And it's not about not knowing. It's more about, we're going to change the subject here.
You like cocaine?
I kind of want to come back to this later.
Okay, it's not about not knowing. It's about not caring. This is how I am.
Yeah, but again, if you've ever met a gnome before, they kind of make it hard to avoid a topic. They also make it hard to avoid a topic just because you don't care about it.
No. You asked why I didn't know about the culture. It's not that I don't know about the culture.
You don't know him about
care
it.
about
he knows about it.
Yeah.
I do.
To be fair, our last
hear a point.
gnome,
Who does?
Yeah, let's go, everyone.
our last gnome was very closed off and didn't talk much. And when he did talk, he was really all about money, and he didn't know much of his past. He was also like 900,000 years old.
Now that is, I guess, not technically impossible, but
Maybe it was more like
that's-
900 years old.
that is very old for a gnome.
Well,
Usually,
there's reasons for it.
I kind of quirk my eyebrow at that, but
As you see from his
interesting.
skin, he opened a box.
He is still in. As far as I know, he is still in the bag and has not been produced.
Oh, we'll pull him out of the bag.
I said earlier, let's pull him out. Whip him
I
out.
didn't hear that.
Pull him
Whip
out of
it
the bag.
out. Just kind of open the bag and tilt it towards him. Like, see?
Here, just hold him up by his shoulders and arms. This
Freaking gnome's body just
is
plumps out,
Sly.
Right?
pops out of the bag.
Look at him.
Onto the port.
Look at his life.
That's why I said just open the bag and tilt it towards the gnome.
Put the other gnome in the bag.
Well, so far, all I can see is an afro. So I'm like,
you
well,
get
that
your
looks
eyes.
like a ball of hair.
Get him out of the bag. Get him out of the bag. But he's got to go back in the bag.
What'd you call him? Sly?
Sly.
Okay.
For
That's-
Call him
Sylvester
Steven.
No, that's Steven. I just
No,
read
Steven's the Velociraptor.
I
That's
just read the- I
Steven.
just read
No,
the
that was
message.
Steve.
Well, you
Short for
can't
Steven.
hear him, so as far as you know, his name.
Exactly.
So
That's why I said
literally
the gnome's
me-
name is Steven.
yeah,
We
no,
name
no,
him
he's
Kelly.
Steven, and I just read the Raptor. No, he's Steven. No, so
This is Rachel. The gnome.
yeah.
Just
I
somehow Sly
I
can hear
kind
us.
of kind of investigate. Like, are you poke at him? I mean, he is approximately gnome shaped. That is for sure. Certainly not like any gnome I've encountered. He's got no beard, which, I mean, that's a choice. Whatever, sure. This hair
He got shaved while he was sleeping.
is. Are you sure? Because it looks like he got reverse shaved.
No, the
If-
beard, not the hair.
That's exactly what happened. He got reverse shaved. Otherwise, we glued an afro to his head. He's gonna wake up and just be like,
No
"Where the
offense,
fuck
but
did I grow hair?"
the quality of the skin here with all these kind of like cracks and they almost kind of look like scales doesn't really look like it would be able to grow hair. Which
They
is
weren't there before.
Also, weird, and that is also weird. And I'm at some point might want to come back to that, but yeah.
Long story short,
he doesn't dress very colorful, which again a choice, but not a particularly Nomi choice. Even the
Rolling with my
color of the
Nomis.
afro, is black, which is incredibly boring. There's so many colors to pick from. Why would you go with black?
So you're saying we
Dudley.
should give him a
I look
rainbow
at
afro?
Dudley with this black hair, and I'm just like, yeah, no offense.
Well, you look at me, and I'm just like green.
See, like this guy gets it.
Kind of an orange mohawk Moon.
Yeah, Moon's
Moon
green with the orange
smash.
mohawk. I'm like, this guy gets it.
This
See?
guy fucking, he fucked.
This guy's got the style. This guy's got the drip. He gets it.
His beauty and his grace. He'll probably shoot a child.
In the face. He'll shoot you in the face.
I'm proud of that one.
Yeah.
And my RL character is wearing a banana suit.
Nice.
All right. Well, I've decided.
Flash avatar.
All right. Well, I made up my mind. I wasn't sure exactly what else I was going to do, but now I feel like I have to stick with you guys because I just got to figure out what the hell this guy's. I do want to kind of like take his pulse.
Hey, hands to yourself.
Yeah, that's not going to stop me.
I'll let you
As we
join
shut
us,
the
but I
bag
have
with the gnome in it.
3 questions for you.
He's not in the bag. You took him out of the bag, so good try.
I put him back in the bag.
I have 3 questions for you, and then you can join us.
Okay.
What is your name?
Well, as we just established in the almost hour-long conversation that we've just been having, I don't actually know my actual name right now. I'm going by Stacks.
Sir Robert of Loxley.
But I encourage you to come up with your own name for me.
We'll go with Staccato. We'll call you Cato.
Okay, great. You can preferably each of you independently come up with your own name for me. But yep, okay.
What is your quest?
Again,
Search for the Holy Grail.
I kind of want to figure out what's up with this guy, with this alleged gnome that is
Hairless
the least
and gray.
gnome-ish, and apparently not talkative, and doesn't do the name thing when he meets a new group of friends, and only has one name, and it's a short name. Yeah, I don't know.
My final question is, what is the average speed of an unladen swallow?
African or
that
European?
depends. Is it African or European?
I don't know.
All right, well, there we go.
Moon
I go
goes flying
flying.
into the air.
Yeah, Moon gets launched into the bank. All right, well, great. One less problem to deal with. All right.
Moon, roll a new character.
They'll come back. Have a parachute.
But he came back.
Moon's gonna twerk his way back over here.
God. All right. So it looks like
I thought it'd be
Stacks has
funny.
joined your party.
I thought it'd be funnier to do it that way.
No, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Like, what is your favorite color? Blue. No, that's his favorite color. You go flying.
So you guys are on the port. You're at port.
So as we're walking to the port, and we're on the port here, I turn to Staccato or Cato Stacks, and I ask him, so what are you good at?
Well, mostly performance, music, I guess you could say. I can do some magic, talking, knowing some things, you know. You kind of hit it on the head earlier with bard stuff, I guess. It's a little bit of a on the head way of putting it, but
I guess quick question for Andrew is, since technically Sly is dead. Does that make Stacks the same level as all of us?
Yes, I am level 8.
Okay.
That's basically more of a
That's
a
better.
gameplay
Yeah.
thing than.
And normally I wouldn't answer, but it is kind of important in PF2E to keep you guys relatively the same level. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's level 8. So
And also just like a matter of like it being fun to play.
yeah.
so what's
In my
your
opinion.
character's highest attribute?
I don't know what that means.
Like, are you good at stealth? Are you good at society? Are you good at
What skills do you have?
If you're going to join us, if you're going to join
primarily-
us, you contribute.
Well, I mean, like I said, primarily very good at performance, and I can do a good amount of magic.
You're a bard, aren't you?
I have already established that a few times now.
Yeah.
If you're paying attention,
No, that's just what I'm saying.
yeah. I mean,
Remember,
we
Sly?
set- we-
Not Sly. Ylvis was kind of like checking you out. He wasn't there for that part.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were off to the side for that. Yeah, Moon called me a bard, and I said yes. And then just now I said that I can do bard stuff, which you were there for that.
This is
they
a
never-
question. Would you, Staccato, would you now call yourself friends with Moon?
Probably.
Would you call him asshole?
No. I'm gonna come up with my own name for him.
Okay.
Sergeant Richard Tater.
Yeah, like I said, you don't get to call me. You don't get to decide what I call you. I'm gonna.
You're not gonna call me a dictator?
No, I'm probably gonna call you Teeth.
All right, Dick Cheese, let's go.
Richard Cheese. Get up. You're getting down with the sickness.
Dickie
Yeah.
Tates.
There we go.
But yeah, I don't know. But no,
Dixie?
right.
Last name's Normus.
My first name is Mike. Last name Clitoris.
No,
I
it's
mean, one of my
Latoris.
favorite jokes from like one of those Jackpot Party games was naming your own Harry Potter house, and I named it Dixon Puss. So it still makes me laugh. But back to the game at hand.
it's the cock and bulls.
Right.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Or first name Comp, middle initial N, last name Sading.
Yeah.
Compensating.
Anyways, we got way off topic here.
Phrasing.
Is the dude with the boat there?
No. There's lots of people.
He
with
gone?
boats.
All right, cool. I guess let's ask around and see if we can find somebody who can take us where we need to go.
Let's find the cheapest person
Who
possible.
is going to take the lead on that?
Honestly, let's test out new guy. And he said he's good at talking to people.
He doesn't know where we're going though.
Right.
Well, that's not the important part. We're working on pricing.
So
Pricing
by the way,
dictates
so out of
where you're
character,
going.
Destination.
yeah. So out of character, highest stat is charisma with the +4, and then dexterity, and then basically my skills. The one skill that I have like everything pumped into is performance, but I have an ability that lets me use performance in place of diplomacy, intimidation, or deception checks. So basically, I have a +21 in diplomacy, intimidation, and deception.
On a side note, you
Certain
really
t-
like
certain
playing
types.
gnomes, don't you?
Hey, look, they're funny. I like funny little guys. All right.
Just clarifying. All right.
So,
Let's go ahead and let them know where we're going.
They find things that you must have dropped.
In this case, they are for two different reasons. Sly was mostly because I wanted to make Sly from Hollow Knight. And in this case, gnomes do make good spellcasters because they already come with innate magic.
Oh, I know. That's why I like tieflings.
Yeah. So I just, but yeah.
Tieflings make wonderful warlocks.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, also they're funny looking. They're funny little guys. They're funny. I like them.
Yeah, no, I get it 100%. I'm just messing with you. All right, so we'll go ahead. I'm gonna let Dick Cheese know where we're going, so he can.
Fucking dick cheese.
Sorry. Let him know where we're trying to
charged
head, and I want to be
Kyle.
like, look, let's see if you can. Let's see how good you are at what you do.
Let's
Let's.
earn keep, brother.
This will
Is it?
determine if we're gonna
Okay.
keep you around or not, depending on if you can get us a good enough deal.
All right, I'm gonna make an embarrassing admission right here. That I'm pretty sure I was the one who introduced Jacob to Richard Cheese.
No, I knew about Richard Cheese.
Oh, okay. Well, I definitely talked to you about him at length. And I
You
only
talked to me
just
a lot
now,
of things at length.
Sure, but I only just now
Not
got
dick related.
I only just now got that the joke of his name was that it shortened down to Dick Cheese.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey man, I've had situations like that where I'm just like,
Oh my
I
god,
can't tell when
it's
for 20
amazing
years.
when shit clicks.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been a fan of his music for over a decade at this point. Because I found him when I was in college, which is 2010, 2011. And yeah, it literally just now hit me that like, oh shit, Richard goes down to Dick, and then it's Dick Cheese. Oh, that's why it's
Like,
Richard.
how do you get dick from Richard?
Ask nicely.
Ask nicely.
Yes, nicely.
God damn it.
It's like when you say you're sending a dick pic and you send a picture of
Richard
Nightwing.
Nixon. I love that one.
No, I do Nightwing.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Dick Grayson.
I like the unsolicited dick pic where you send Richard Nixon, and it's just like surprise.
Surprise.
All right.
Yeah. Well, I can't necessarily, guarantee that I'll be good at negotiation, but I'm usually pretty good at making an impression.
No, we need you to make a good deal. You're a smooth talker, apparently.
Well, we need to go to the Isle of
Again,
Cliffs,
I never
Bluffs of
claimed to be a
Bangalore.
smooth talker. I said I was good at performing. But okay.
Okay, you distract him. We steal the boat.
Let's put it that way. He's good at making himself memorable, not necessarily
and so-
negotiating.
Yeah, so more specifically, I can use performance for certain types of diplomacy checks, which specifically making an impression, which like initially improves people's like level of whether they're neutral or hostile or friendly to you, which can therefore make subsequent like negotiations with them easier. But I can't necessarily do the actual negotiation myself.
Right. He's probably not
But-
any better at the actual negotiation than the rest of you.
I am probably
Just at
worse
the
because
first,
I am
like-
untrained in. I am
Yeah.
probably worse because I am untrained in diplomacy.
Yeah.
But
So he's good at making an impression. Yeah, he's good at breaking. the ice.
basically I should be the first person who talks to them, and then
not the
not the
last.
person who negotiates the deal.
Who has the highest diplomacy? Because I only have +1.
I've got plus 14.
All right,
Then
Drac,
yeah, probably you then.
He introduces Utah.
Okay, I'm at 14.
Dudley also is trained in diplomacy with a 14. So
Yeah, so me and Dudley are tied for it. Yeah. So we can help. Me and him can help each other. The negotiations.
I can
We'll be
always
like car
threaten.
salesmen, reverse car salesmen.
You could be like the guys in the Teenyverse in the Rick and Morty, where they don't work for you, they work for each other.
Wait, what's your
Hmm.
intimidation?
Untrained.
Oh, so I probably still have the highest intimidation at +11.
Unless
Wait, what's yours?
Unless I'm intimidating unless I'm intimidating to demoralize, in which case I can use performance, in which case it's 21.
Oh, so if you were like talking shit on somebody,
Yeah. Dudley, what's your intimidation?
My intimidation is 14.
So me and
Oh,
Dudley
fuck.
I've got the highest. Dudley's second highest for intimidation.
but I'm the scariest looking one.
My intimidation, dude. I'm a
It's
fucking.
not that
I'm a
intimidating.
demonic rogue fox. Get fucked.
Well, you're a demonic or fox rogue.
So
What do I have?
my
I have the highest in
intimidation's
anything?
16. My intimidation's 16.
Do I have the highest in anything? I have 17 thievery and stealth.
Nope, I've got higher than both of those.
15 acrobatics.
Higher.
Moon, you pissed the shortest.
God damn it! I deal the most damage though.
Mhm.
Yes.
Now you might, yeah.
But you pitched the shortest. So
I deal
Yeah, but I
At
pissed the
most-
hardest.
Fucking.
And also, that might not be true anymore. Anyway,
I can
Right.
deal a total of like
We
18
will-
damage with one hit if I crit, or if I
Okay.
don't
we will
crit.
see.
Not
Who's
critting.
talking to these people?
Well, we're waiting for our gnome.
I
Our
was waiting for
gnome.
you to tell me who to talk to.
Okay. I was gonna. Well, it sounded like okay. It sounded to me like you guys were still figuring out who's gonna do the actual talking after the ice broke. So
No, that's
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
me and Dudley.
Yeah.
I was waiting until that ended up getting sorted out.
Oh yeah, no, that was me. We said it. We said me and Dudley would be working together.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. All right. So yeah, I mean, pick a boat.
Oh crap!
Preferably a boat. How's this? What's your knowledge of boats? Do you know 'em a lot?
No, I don't
Not
crit
really.
anymore.
You don't know 'em a lot about boats?
Well, I mean, actually, maybe. What
I'll
do
be honest,
I?
I'm loving
what-
the gnome puns. I really.
I just realized ever since I drew that card, I don't
lost-
hit like a fucking tank.
I know you lost all your magical shit. Anyways, enough to know what could possibly. You should know some shit about boats, though.
Enough to know 'em.
Would it be related to like a lore of some sort?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty sure. Let me.
I mean,
Find us a boat,
I could see a
basic-
substitution of nature or survival. Those just have different DCs.
Oh, that's what I bought.
Okay, I do have nature and survival. I also have lore under.
Because the main
Lore
concern is
Underworld's
finding
probably
a
not gonna
boat
be
that
relevant.
can get us there at a reasonable amount of time, but safely as well.
But yeah, I think I ended up not going with the one that lets me use. Yeah, I did not end up with bardic lore, so I can't use the every type of lore thing that bards can do. So yeah, in that case, I can do either nature or survival. So I guess which one you want.
Okay, no, so I
just
actually
have
can.
different
I just hit the wrong button. I never
Okay,
'Cause
I'll
I
do
thought-
survival then.
last session I paid for
That's a 1. I'm
both
gonna
striking.
re-roll that.
for +2 striking, and I only
That's
put
also
+1.
not great. That was a 3 for a total of 15.
All right. Big boat go fast.
I'm a big boat, go fast.
Big
I
boat
rolled to
go
see if I got any knowledge of boats.
I mean, sure.
What would it be? What would
you
I have to roll?
Do you have lore sailing or
No.
survival or
I have
don't know
survival.
What the fuck that noise was? Or nature?
I've got survival.
Dudley smoking the devil's blunt. Or the devil's bong, whatever. Shut up.
Sound like a fucking cat screaming in the background. Literally just a.
All right,
Dudley,
I
you're not
rolled a
supposed to smoke cats.
20 for survival.
I'll roll for survival as well. See, oh wait, but you rolled a 20
Yeah.
plus what?
No, that was what I got total.
Oh, then I'll roll 2. I rolled a 12 plus 13, 25.
Go fast.
Larger boat, smaller.
So,
They go slow.
We got
Smaller
15,
boat,
20, and
faster.
25. Dudley, are you rolling?
Sure. I got 16 plus 13, 29.
Okay. I like how you
Dudley
told me-
knows the most
I like how
about
you told me
boats.
you were rolling after you rolled to see if you got a good roll.
Well, no, 'cause I was like, wait, what are we rolling for? Whatever fucking rolling. If you ask me, just give it whatever I got.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Odin?
It was going to be either nature or survival.
I rolled survival.
Okay.
I got 0 as far as my nature.
Ah, there you go. Okay. So yeah, you guys know that big boat not necessarily the fastest. And as far as safety, it depends on what you are trying to be safe from. Merchant vessels tend to be among the faster ones. But there are pirates out there, and you're also going to be sailing through a lot of independent waters, sovereign waters. I think is the proper term, because some of these, there's a lot of islands out there, island kingdoms out there, so they're going to own the water around them.
Like Shabandi Archipelago?
The what?
Yes. Just say yes.
Oh,
Just
I heard-
agree.
I just heard archipelago. So
Yeah, just agree.
Shabandi Archipelago.
Okay, well if that's
Although
the
I've
case,
also heard called Shaboni.
let's go ahead and find us a boat and let our new friend here Try to put in a good
Soften
word
them
for
up.
us. Hope you know what you're doing, though.
Okay, so a pun gets less good the more times you use it.
Oh,
I still-
that's fine.
I still
That's
think
fine.
it's funny.
I'm still gonna do it.
Oh, I didn't say not to. No, I didn't. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. I'm just saying
In
it's
character,
not
he's
as-
saying it. Yeah, I know.
I'm also saying this in character. I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just saying it's not as like good or funny like on repeat. Like it was funny the first time.
I
After
still
that,
think
it's
it's
just kind
funny.
of like I
That's
get it. Like my gnome.
Fine with me. I'm enjoying it. So, all right, let's go find a boat.
Fair enough.
Let's go find a gnome.
Yeah, that wasn't a pun. That was just you just put the word gnome in there.
Moon Moon's not good at puns. Moon Moon's only good at murder.
Red rum.
Word, only kill.
Moon Moon
He's
has one of the highest intelligence out of the group.
Right, exactly. But Jacob does not.
It's sad that that's true.
You like the mullet?
You guys
You guys
go
like the
up
mullet?
to a merchant vessel. Yeah, he appears to be unloading merchandise from another location.
From Spaceballs the musical.
Spaceballs, the flamethrower.
Yeah, I'll go up to him. Hi.
Merchandising.
Hi, pleasure to make your acquaintance. You can call me Stacks. We are looking to. What are we looking to rent? Buy?
Commandeer your
Probably.
vehicle.
No, not commandeer. We're looking to.
Get a trip.
We're looking to get passage on your voyage on your vessel. Jesus Christ, that's not in character stuttering. That's me stuttering.
I mean, I'd be happy to take you pretty much anywhere. Where were you guys going?
Great. So
Fun thing about that.
I don't think I actually know the answer to that, but
You
so,
I
yeah,
lean over
right,
and whisper,
I was not there, but so I'm gonna. I guess let me roll.
Ilvis made sure to.
I said you were notified where we were going.
Yes. So
okay.
canonically, Stacks has the knowledge that your destination is the bluffs of Bangalore.
Okay, great. Well, so
hell yeah, brother.
So basically, we are looking for a trip to the bluffs of Bangalore.
You see this guy. You see the color drain from this guy's face.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we can make it a very. I'm sure we can make it lucrative enough to be an amicable enough.
And Sly's body just starts twitching
Sure.
as you say. We'll make it like lucrative.
Yeah.
It just starts shaking violently.
Yeah. So I will, I guess, roll my check to establish that, and then I'll let you talk to them to hammer out the details here, which I'm gonna roll because I've been rolling like absolute ass right so far, and that is better. That is a 41.
How we doing, Odin?
Wow.
It was also
a
a nat 20. It was a nat 20. It was
Okay.
So for a total of 40 for a total of 40. Yeah, for a total of 41. Yeah.
I've been rolling like ass, nat 20.
Right?
Well, the first.
So far, 1 to 3 of the 20.
Yeah. Well, so far, and a 5 because I had to re-roll that one with the hero point. So I rolled a 1, a 3, a 5, and then a 12. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man,
so, yeah, you make a strong, memorable impression on this guy.
Yeah.
His eyes are wide, and sweat is kind of beating up on his forehead. Ilvis and or Dudley, are you taking over the conversation now?
Dudley, do you want this one, or do you want me to? Dudley is muted.
All right, yeah. Sorry, I'm muting myself.
That's like
Using my furnace. Yeah, he already like loosened them up and everything.
Made an impression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Long-lasting impression.
Yeah. So you go up to this merchant guy. He, like I said, he's gotten very pale in the face and kind of see that sweat beating up on his forehead. He's like, he sees you approach. Hi.
Who, me?
Bluffs of Bangalore,
Yeah.
huh? Do you?
Let's
have a
just
death
say,
wish?
always. But so does everybody I meet.
Okay. So he turns to you, Moon, since you just decided to speak up. Well, I heard that they eat shipwreck survivors. and there's a lot of shipwrecks out there. So,
But I heard you're good at what you do.
I was
I'm
told that
great
you
at
are
what
the
I do,
best.
and what I do is traverse water safely from port to port. This is
That's
I
all
guess
we're
we won't-
asking you to do.
Then I guess we won't have to worry about a shipwreck, then, will we?
Exactly.
If you want my honest opinion, sir, what was your name?
Steve.
Oh, like my
No,
raptor.
he's Steve. No, he's Steve.
Oh, Steve. My
I mean, you
raptor
could also
takes
be
his
Steve.
head
That's
up.
fine.
Ow.
Well, Steve. My raptor pops his head up. He's like,
How did you
I'm like,
do
no,
that?
Claude. I don't have any fish for you.
It's just a lesson in animal neglect.
I'll get you some fish in a minute. Daddy's doing business.
Adults are talking.
It's like, well, we have we
gotta
had a
go
deck of cards.
I can go over and comfort Steve and be
All
like,
right, he doesn't
hey,
need to know all that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Long
step
and
in front. I'm gonna step in front of
long
Moon
and
Moon
the
to
short.
get that guy's attention and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey,
I thought we
Look,
agreed
you're-
Elvis was going to do the
Hey,
you're-
you want me to
you're
open the
gonna-
bag?
I just
No.
give Moon Moon a look
I
like,
thought it
dude,
was
just
Ed.
shut up."
Right.
I mean, I could kill everybody right here. I could do it.
I just give Moon Moon a
look like,
shut up.
You know,
I
I'm
just
starting to see
realized
why your
that
friends call
I
you
actually
Captain
have
Asshole.
an itinerary I need to retrieve from the docks. So if you
Oh, we'll get it for you.
if you excuse me, no, I'm sorry, I have to do this in person.
I will go with you.
You see him very quickly shuffle off. to,
No,
like-
I follow him.
I'm gonna turn to Moon Moon and tell him to just shut up and let us handle it.
So I mean, but yeah, Moon.
And I'm gonna roll for
he goes
intimidation.
he goes into a very official-looking building where, yes, he gets his paperwork done. This is where everyone goes to get their paperwork done on the docks.
I'm gonna wait for him outside.
Okay.
Moon Moon, go sit in a corner.
I'm gonna go sit in the corner by the building.
No, away from the building.
No, next to the building.
Away from the building.
Okay, about 100 feet away from the building.
That's fine. Just stay over there. You're in timeout.
Let's grab my arrows.
Go shake your ass for money over there. Hey Dudley, let's go retry talking to this guy.
Yep.
If it doesn't fall through, I'll kill him.
Wait, if it doesn't fall
Shut
through?
up, Moon Moon. We're gonna walk inside up to that guy again, or we're gonna walk inside the building first.
You show him the clip of just this is what Moon Moon's like. It's just murder.
Make a perception checks, Dudley and Ilvis.
35.
Okay.
Ooh, nat 20.
Nice.
I rolled a 19. So
33.
nice.
There you go. All right. Stop.
What's your
that.
perception?
Mine?
Very high.
No, Dudley's.
13.
Pretty good.
Or plus 13.
Mine's plus 16.
Mine's plus 17.
So,
I
yeah,
beat you in
guys
that
see-
one.
You guys see that there's a door cracked open. So okay, you guys enter this room. There's there's a desk with what looks to be a secretary there.
Cheers,
And
everyone.
behind them, there's a couple of doors, and you see one that's cracked open. There appears to be an eye peeking out. And as soon as you guys come in, it closes very quickly.
And then shoot the door.
No,
You're
you're
not
out in
there.
the corner outside 100 feet from the building.
Yeah,
Go away.
you're not-
Yeah. And what's my ability? What do I do?
You sit there.
You
I'm a
can't
sniper.
See what you can't see.
You don't even know. Yeah, you don't.
I did it before.
So this you can't because you don't know he's there. So me and Dudley both noticed it. You said.
Yeah.
Cool. We're gonna walk up to the door and then knock on it.
Secretary's like, oh, can I help you?
Yeah, we're here to speak to the gentleman in that room.
Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry, he's in a
Steve?
meeting.
This is of
This is
rather
important.
urgency. It's kind of an emergency.
I'm just in
I'm
the corner to stare at him.
That meeting, the Doctor Master, is not to be interrupted.
I would like to deceive her into letting us pass that we're very important people and we have a meet. We're supposed to be in that meeting.
He is the King Elvis of the Kingdom Drachna.
What kind of important people?
Oh God.
King of some random. Oh, you could be Alexi.
No.
Alexei, the
No,
king
trying
of
to think.
Orvane.
God, I really hate that I have to think of this right now. I hate you.
I have to follow up on my lies. Damn it.
Barnabas Dumbledore.
Well, no, because it sucks because I could roll amazing, but if my story's not believable, you're like, no.
Well,
You've done it to me before.
Well, that's true, but there may have been another reason for that. There has to
Because I
be
rolled
a
like a
little
nat
bit of
20
mesh,
and
yes.
we're the what building are we in again? This is out of game.
You're in the dock master's basically general office where like there's tons of people coming in and out getting their paperwork done.
Just
Okay,
all
cool.
that.
They're shipping
Oh,
manifests
hang on.
and
Check something
trade
real quick. Do I
negotiations
have
and
it?
orders and stuff
Have
like
it?
that.
Can I roll society to get like a better
My
vibe of
name is
who's who?
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Sure.
I'm just over here just
Oh.
looking at seagulls and shit.
29, 16 plus 13. What does that get me?
So you could tell them that you are kind of high-ranking officials of a kind of a major mercantile enterprise. Like kind of like the East India Trade Company.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Mm.
He's got to let me know first before I can actually start with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you kind of whisper that to me?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So we're going to let these people know that we are high-ranking mercantile officials.
The East India Trade. No.
Hmm.
And then that I have a very important matter that I have to speak with Steve about.
Okay. And did you roll your deception?
Yeah. I rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
I got 36.
So she says. So she nods. Okay. Can I please
And for
get
those
your
who don't
names?
believe me that are watching.
She like no. She
No, I
believes
pulled it up. I slid it to my stream.
Oh, okay. So yeah, she says, okay, I just need your names written down here for the logs.
Okay. We just write random names down.
Mm-hmm. Percival.
I wrote down Dixie, last name Normus.
And Dudley, what do you write down?
I wrote down Percival.
Normus.
Really? That's a good movie, by the way. I know.
Percy Normus.
No, Percival from Ready Player One.
Right. Well, that's not a good movie, but
I
okay.
thought that movie was shit.
I don't know. I enjoyed it, but whatever. That's fine. Neither here nor there.
But-
Anyways, so
But no,
can we go ahead?
Percival
Can we go ahead and
See,
go?
your brothers, Dixie Normus and Percy Normus.
I was wondering if Dudley was going to give me a last name, but that's fine. Percival and Dixie Normus. So okay, you guys, she takes the paper back. She looks at the names. Her eyes kind of okay, but she lets you go by.
I jump in the ocean, drown myself.
So melodramatic, Moon. You're not the center of attention for 5 minutes, so you're offing yourself.
Basically. I want to jump in the ocean to sit there. Think about my things. I can swim.
You jump in the ocean to drown yourself. Remember that you can swim. You're like, damn it.
So
you
we walk
actually
up.
just take a nice relaxing swim in the ocean.
Basically, I take a bath.
All right, so we walk up to the door, or does the secretary let us in?
Yes.
Technically.
Yes.
Okay. So we walk in. I shut the door behind us.
All right. So Steve is in there, and he looks very fearful when you guys walk in. But there's another man with a long salt and pepper beard, who's missing his left ear, who's sitting behind the desk, and he was talking to Steve when you guys walked in. Who are you?
What does the table look like?
It just looks like a writing desk. It's got. I mean, you're not there, but it's it's very ornately carved and appears to be made of very, purposely sought after driftwood.
Would you say this is a formal table?
No, this is a rather formal desk.
Is
Now,
there a fox on it?
You said his position, is he behind the desk like it's his
Yeah.
office and not Steve's?
Correct.
Okay.
This is
I could-
this is essentially the quartermaster for the docks, who oversees.
Okay, that's what I was
everything.
gonna ask. He's
Okay.
like the dock warden.
Yep.
And
Who are
okay.
you guys?
I'm in the ocean.
Good for you.
Well,
I mean,
we continue with our lie, even though Steve's in there.
uh-huh.
I continue with our lie of who we are,
Tell him
and
I jumped in the ocean.
explain that we need Steve because we were trying to get to a certain place. And it's rather important for our work. And one of our friends happened to misspeak, so we wanted to have a proper conversation without said misspeaking person.
Say I'm sleeping with the fishes.
We're not paying attention to you at all.
Fair.
All right. So
And wanted and offer a apology. Hang on, and offer an apology to Steve about
Right.
said interaction earlier.
So Steve is like, so. Well, first off, both me and Steve are confused about where exactly the misspeak was. Was it about the bluffs of Bangalore or what? Because
Just-
this guy's like, go ahead and have this conversation in my office.
We would like to speak with Steve one-on-one, or one-on-two.
Yeah.
This is a private matter for our business, and the
I
less
understand
people that
but
know about
the
it.
Council of Orvane demands that I have to sign off on all ships leaving my dock and their destination, so I'm gonna need to know regardless. So may as well do it.
Oh, okay, that's fine. But there's an urgent matter with and we need to get to a place called the
Buffs of Bangalore.
yeah
Bluffs of Bang.
the Bluffs of Bangalore.
This guy looks.
And it will be a substantial amount of money.
Yeah, we pay
for you
good.
involved.
We just need to get there
Meanwhile,
as safely
outside,
and
Sly
quickly as
is
possible.
Spontaneously convulsing in the sack.
No, I have
So
a
what
sack.
what is his deal actually?
That's
Anyway,
to Moon
sorry.
Moon.
Yeah, but it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Right, exactly.
And,
That's just
and
what
I'm
they're
in the
doing in
ocean.
the meantime.
So we need
So,
time
the
is
guy
a little bit
behind
of
the
the
desk-
essence with this.
The guy behind the desk says the Bluffs of Bangalore. That's pretty far out of the average trading company routes.
Our main concern is getting there. We can find a way back.
One-way trip.
So this isn't a mercantile expedition then.
This one is a little bit more off the books.
Yeah.
Our books.
And we can pay decent.
It went from
We can
lucrative
make
to
it worth your
decent.
Well, lucrative. Okay, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We can make it worth your while.
Are you telling that to Steve? You're telling that to the dockmaster?
To Steve.
To Steve. So the dockmaster is the guy who's asking you these questions. which
I
I'm
know.
gonna say
Yeah.
Steve. Okay.
But
I
I'm
just wanted-
saying we
I
can
just
make it
wanted-
worth his
I
while.
just wanted to make sure that's what was going on.
Yeah. So we can make it worth his while as I look to Steve.
Steve, look. I mean, when you said you were from the trading company, like he relaxed a little bit, but he still looks a little confused and afraid. The guy behind the desk, he kind of squints at you. All right. If this is urgent business, you may go. Steve is like, the guy behind the desk just kind of shoos you all away.
Hmm. Does Steve agree to go?
Steve has no choice. Steve is also being shooed away.
Cool. So I guess we so Steve, we need the sooner we can get on this trip, the better. When can you be ready to depart?
I can. Well, for a trip like that, I gotta get my crew. A week. How much?
Can you go any sooner?
Say a week.
How much are you paying?
Hang on, I can't hear a word right.
So he asked how much you were paying.
Well, that's the thing. How much is this trip going to cost?
You're the one who said.
What-
Well, it looks like he looks like he's trying to haggle with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did tell him that.
Yeah.
What's worth your while is different than what's worth somebody else's while.
So you're asking.
And for the record, I don't know our
It's in the
current.
Discord. It's in the Discord.
Yeah, he's got party funds in the Discord. So
He does.
It's in a pinned comment in our group chat.
So
Okay.
Steve is like, okay, so you're saying I need to sail to the most treacherous waters on the planet, to an isolationist culture that is rumored to eat shipwreck survivors.
2,800 gold pieces is what we have.
Where does it say that? I don't see that.
It's a pin message.
Oh, 20. No, I was looking. I was on the pin message.
2834 GP.
I see it. What would make it worth your while?
Let me check something. This is the game master. Let me check something. Because I got a number in mind, but the way that they kind of deflated the currency of gold in Pathfinder, I want to make sure it's still reasonable.
Yeah.
Damn it, wrong button.
I feel like it's going to be more than we have.
It almost definitely is, unless. But I had already come up with a number before I knew what you guys had. So.
But that's the party amount, and then you also should each have some amount in individual inventory as well. And also, although Sly would never endorse this, he does also have 845 gold on his person.
I mean, if it's
I
think dead.
I think Sly would be all right with that if it means getting his ass back alive.
He would almost certainly not, but he's not here to argue with it. He's not here to argue the point. So that's
At least
Is
he's
he
gonna
going to
come back with
like
his
casually
pro.
loot Sly's unconscious body?
I
mean, we could always just leave Sly and just take the gold and divvy it up amongst our active party members, including our new friend.
Yeah, staccato.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Dick
don't know.
Cheese.
I'm not. That doesn't really further my new motivation of figuring out what is going up with him.
But what's gonna happen if? What's gonna happen to Staccato if we get Sly back? Staccato's dead.
Mm-hmm.
He just does his own thing again.
When I find out,
You just play two characters at that point.
Maybe
If he does.
Or maybe he finds something else to hyper focus on and leaves.
But what if Moon drowns in the ocean?
Right now, he's decided that the meaning of that his current meaning of life is figuring out why Sly is so fucking weird for a gnome.
It's kind of a reasonable question to ask.
Oh, they could always do like in Dragon Ball Z. They could do
Fusion.
like a fusion, and then it becomes and then Sly has hair, actual hair.
Are we still talking to Steve?
Yeah, you're still talking to Steve.
No.
Like I said, I'm trying.
you might be. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to have that side conversation, that's fine.
This is
like
not
I
a
said,
conversation
at,
about that Steve was part of. But
no.
This is just us talking.
Well, I'm
about
not even
bullshit.
there. Remember, I got banned again.
But
You
thinking
didn't
about
get
it, Steve.
banned.
You got put in timeout.
Yeah.
Moon doesn't take time out very well, apparently.
Yeah.
Moon jumps in the ocean and tries
Neither
to
does
fish.
Dragon, so it works out.
I'm fishing. Okay.
You know, I'm not super experienced with it, but I feel like with fishing, usually you are out of the water when you do the fishing.
No, it's like bow fishing. You're in the water. You shoot the fish with a
Spear
bow.
fishing.
Okay.
I do have
I
a
do
spear.
feel like you usually do that in like more shallow water or like a river.
No, you can. There's underwater fishing with spears. You just don't
Sure.
throw it. You just go up and spear it, like you stab it.
All right.
Okay. He doesn't have the. Okay.
I have a spear.
You're not equipped.
It's in my weapons. Striking long spear.
All right. Whatever.
So
I mean, we're not in combat, so he could literally
so
just do it real
Steve
quick.
kind of rattles off some numbers. He says, "Well, you know, for the distance there, it would be this much, and then there's the hazard fee. You got to pay my crews. Taking a lot of liability is 6,000 gold,
6,000 gold.
which is less than I thought it would be."
Yeah, we ain't got 6,000 gold. But how about this? Something that could prove even more valuable than 6,000 gold. Bungalore's isolationist, right?
Mm-hmm.
They eat survivors of shipwrecks, which means many of you know very next to nothing about them.
I think I know as much as I need to.
How many sailors successfully sailed to Bangalore and return?
I mean, enough
Or
to know it
Bangalore, even.
exists, but so what?
So it's,
I mean, you guys wouldn't be the first, but you would be in like the first couple dozen. Like, you know, it's like the Jack Sparrow thing, where like, oh, the ship never leaves any survivors. Where does the stories come from? Like, they know this place exists, and they know there's people there. So, and that they supposedly eat survivors.
Not if we eat
That's all.
them
what if we were
first.
to bring you back treasure or artifact from Bangalore?
What if they don't have any?
Damn, that's a good question as well.
What you don't want to be part of the few successfuls that have actually been able to make the trip.
Nope, I'm a numbers man.
For your own
These
prestige.
numbers are not adding up to me. These are very small percentages with a lot of risk and a lot of liability and not a strong guarantee of reward.
Do you know what?
What if I told you there's literal lives at stake?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Right.
I got mouths to feed. I got
Do you know
sailors
what-
with mouths to feed.
Do you know what I would say if I was there? So I'd talk to the group, but I'm not there.
Let's.
I get the impression that yes, I do.
I have a feeling I know what you're going to say too.
Right?
But it probably won't help
get
our
there.
case very much.
You don't have to pay for it if they don't come back.
Oh, trust me. I know.
Hmm.
Is this how much up front and how much on completion?
I mean, it would be up front.
Oh no, because how do I know that you're going to guarantee us that we're actually going to make it? If I'm paying this much money,
Because I'm part of your
I want to
trading
make sure we
company.
make
He
it to
gets
trip.
very
Because how do we
confused.
know
He
you're?
gets very confused because I'm part of your trading company. It's just manifest in like a hierarchy.
But
You see suspicion
once again,
kind of creeping into the edges of his mind. Like, why would he not do this honestly?
because you're scared.
Right, which is why I don't want to go.
But that's also
6,000 gold.
Well, how about this?
We'll go.
How
I
about
don't
this,
like it.
Steve?
But like, I got my dues to pay. You're part of the company. If that's the way it is, that's the way it is. But there's still gotta be the fee.
What if we can waive your dues for a while?
I mean, for the rest of my life,
Sure.
I need some paperwork on that.
That's fine. We can have the paperwork drawn up.
Well, I understand you're a family man and you have lives and everything that you put in your charge that you don't want to see even potentially cast aside so recklessly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
But
why
there
I
must
said.
be at least a sailor or a captain that you may know of. Would a ship small enough help us complete this voyage?
Or I can draw the paperwork up to get rid of your dues for the rest of your career.
He considers that option. 6,000 gold? No. The dues are in lieu of the money.
Because we said it would be worth your while.
Right.
We did.
That's exactly what I said. And I think that's a pretty fair offer, don't you think? Considering what do you pay for dues?
Well, I pay a 10% tax. And yeah, 10% tax.
Oh, I know that much because I'm with the company as well. I'm talking about what do you personally pay
Him?
on average? Yeah.
Uh,
I think my dad's watching.
I mean, like
It's in the
100 gold a
basement.
year.
Hmm.
Say what?
100 gold a year.
And you pay 10%. So you pay 10 gold per year.
No,
No, that is the
that
10%.
is the 10%.
Oh, 100 gold a year. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll give you 200 gold.
And you're how old?
What?
He looks to be about 28.
You got a long life ahead of you. A lot of money that you could save.
I could take some bigger prizes.
I'm sorry?
He says I could take some bigger shipments.
Exactly. And you get your cut, your 100% your cut instead of 90%. I mean, if you don't want it, you could always direct us to somebody else who, would be willing to make the trip.
Well, here's the thing. On that, I know as company people, you probably know this, but like, no merchant is really gonna be willing to make that trip. The only person that I think might be like willing is what is his name? Scott.
Kevin.
We got a crazy sailor here, right?
Okay.
He's captain of his own ship.
Crazy
Does it
Steve.
start with an
I don't
L?
know. I don't know how he does it, but this man sails around with no vision.
Ooh.
The thing is, like he's got a pretty small ship. It looks pretty beat up. Like he's not living the luxury life, but he is crazy enough that he might do it.
Honestly, that sounds interesting enough that I kind of want to do that just on principle.
Yeah.
Well, what
Uh,
is if since you don't necessarily want to make this trip, what's this sailor's name?
Like I said, I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
Is
Wait,
that him
would
not
you?
remembering the name or Andrew not remembering the name?
Doesn't matter.
It does to me.
Okay. We'll just say it's the guy not remembering the name. But he
Where can we find him?
He points,
Captain
I'm getting there. Points
Captain
you
Kobe.
down. He says he usually parks his boat at the far end of the dock.
Okay.
Port. In the
Is that where I'm
smallest ship
fishing?
areas. And then this looks like a good point for us to take a break. So I'm gonna say come back at 15, 20 after in that range.
And get a hero point.
Yeah, I can get a hero point.
Sounds good.
Hooray.
All right.
I don't know much, but there's nothing at all. I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't.
Uh-oh.
If I
Here we
say
go.
I miss
Yep.
you, I know that
Mhm,
you
singing.
won't.
So, right before we get back into it, I wanted to thank everyone who watched. And like, if anyone's looking for more content, I got a link to Bane Harlock, Captain of the Arcadia, where a colleague of mine who also makes some tabletop streaming content, but we also make a podcast together with us and some others called Coffee, Dice, and Donuts, where we discuss, just various things.
But for
Of
real, guys, if you guys don't know Formal Table,
various things of different games. Like I did an episode on character death, which became somewhat relevant as Sly is effectively dead for the time being. And we also did one not too long ago on homebrewing your own monsters. I have, in another game I'm running, I have this like mechanical dragon golem that you know exudes flammable gas and then lights it with sparkers in its mouth, and it looks kind of scary. So yeah, I just want to get that out of the way. Uh, as a reminder, if you're looking for more, there's more out there.
to my chat, if you guys don't know Formal Table 7, go give them a follow. It looks like my bot's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But he is our DM for our Pathfinder games that we are currently playing right now. He's the man with the amazing beard. Go give him a follow. He definitely deserves it. And if you do follow and you do like his stuff, consider going to his Patreon, showing
Or
him
you
support.
can hire me for a game.
Buy a shirt. You can hire him for a game. His prices are fairly reasonable. I can't remember exactly what he told me, but they weren't outrageous.
It
for
averages to about $6.25 an hour per person.
So about, let's say $7 an hour per person. You have a group of 5 people. You might be looking at, for a 4 or 5 hour session, might be $100. But it is well worth it. Dude knows his shit.
Straightforward savings.
I highly recommend him. If anybody's trying to get into D&D, Pathfinder, what was the other weird one? Munchkins?
Munchkin.
No.
So Munchkin's not really a game that you dungeon master. That's a card game. That's a parody
okay.
of Dungeons and Dragons, but it is very fun. And I mean, I wouldn't say no to playing it, but that's not something I can create a story for. But
fair enough.
Yeah. I'm running a game in D&D 5e. I'm running this game in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Both of them are in Homebrew Worlds. I'm also running a game of Legend of the Five Rings, which is a samurai-based campaign with a lot of elements of Taoism and Shintoism, and it's kind of there's a lot of culturally interesting stuff there, but it's also this. It's very strongly influenced by feudal Japan, and that's the kind of scene that it plays around in, with the hyping up of samurai. And I mean, not to really disparage it in any way, but if you like anime, you'll probably like playing L5R. But there's a whole host of other tabletop RPGs out there. Like, I'd like to get a Fallout game going because I got a world for that.
I would watch that.
Yeah.
He also does stream randomly.
I do.
Like Baldur's Gate.
Yep. I've fallen off of that just because sometimes it's hard to keep up with, but I do sometimes.
But if anybody in my chat's not following him, go give him a follow. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Please
and
thank you.
let's help him get affiliate. I want to say like 25 followers or so.
Somewhere in
I hope we can. You are at 21. So I hope that we can get him around the affiliate mark, the 50 mark. I'd say realistically by let's say May for next year. Because honestly, at this point, we got 11 days left of this year. It's probably not going to happen this year. But you never know. Shit happens. But if anybody's here and you guys watch me and you like my content, I'm going to try to start streaming Wednesday mornings with our DM friend here, Andrew, otherwise known as Formal Table 7.
Mhm.
What? Nine Tails Production?
Seven Tails.
Seven Tails Production. Good dude. Good friend. Drop him a follow. Free. Cost you nothing. And back to your regularly scheduled program.
Right. Thank you.
I got to plug when I can, right?
2
I
hours
appreciate
later.
So, yeah. So you guys head down to the end of the dock, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
You
Am I
guys head
still
down
in
to
the water?
to the end of the dock. It's about a mile.
Right.
It's a pretty long pier. And yeah, at the very end, you see this incredibly shabby-looking boat with a guy with, glassy eyes or milky white eyes, who's just kind of like he's puttering around. You see him kind of like feeling a little bit, but he also seems pretty confident on everything. But this boat looks like it holds maybe 10 people. Period. And it's got one sail, and he so far appears to be the only one on.
Nice. Now this guy looks cool. I like this guy.
So
All right, let's go talk to him.
Yeah, as you guys approach, he's like, "Hello, who's there?"
Hi, how you doing?
Hey, this is your boat, correct?
Yes, it is. The salty.
I
dog.
heard from somebody that you like making interesting trips. You're not scared to take your ship somewhere.
I mean, I guess you could say that. Yeah, I never really thought of it as much, but you know.
We're looking to get to a place.
All right. I go places.
Everyone else seems to be too cowardly to take us.
Spicy. Where are you going? Or are you just gonna leave me in suspense?
Well,
I mean, I know
cut out.
I can't see where
you
I'm
cut
going
out, so I didn't
anyway,
hear
but
what
I'd
you
like to know.
Gotcha. The bluffs of Bangalore.
Why would you want to go to a hellish place like that?
We've got important business that needs to be handled over there. Rather time sensitive.
We're on a
Ask
quest.
them to meet you halfway?
Say what?
Could you ask them to meet you halfway?
Unfortunately, no.
Was I told the particulars of why we're going there?
Not quite, because you kept asking about the gnome, about him, and the, you know what I mean?
Right.
Mhm.
I got you. Okay.
I mean, yeah, I can take you. Any of you good at navigating? I have a general idea where it is. And can kind of feel it on the wind, but
Big. I gesture to Moon. Big McLarge over here, pretty good at. Actually, wait, shit, I don't know that. Never mind.
What would we use to roll for navigation?
Well, again, lore sailing, or you could use survival or nature. Just with
Could I roll for
PCs.
survival to see if I would be able to know?
Honestly, I feel like I would be able to.
What's your
because
survival?
My survival's 13 and my nature is also 13.
Does
got
anyone
the
have a
highest,
sailor
I think.
background?
No.
I could if I lied to you.
I haven't checked your character sheet, so no, you can't.
I can.
It's already been changed.
I can magically detect where north is.
That's not an unuseful skill. That might come in handy on its own.
I mean, I am an archer.
And then I also have a plus 12 on survival.
But do
and
you have anything
nature,
practical,
so-
young man? And you see him like he's about to put his hand on your shoulder, but it ends up just putting it on your pectoral. It's like, oh, you are a McHuge guy.
Yeah.
But you
That's
call
what-
me like fucking
That's what she said.
Big McHuge or something.
Big
Thick.
McLarge.
No, it's Thick McThickerson.
No, it's Big McLarge. It is a specific reference.
Is it because I'm like just significantly larger than everybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but it's an MST3K reference. So it's
I have no idea what that is, but okay.
I mean, I can roll for
Mystery Science Theater.
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh God, okay.
either survival or nature. Either one, it doesn't matter. It's the
Okay.
same one.
I mean, they have different DCs.
But yeah,
So
I do
just
have
which
a cantrip for. I do
Which
have a
one has the
cantrip for
lower
automatically
DC?
no north.
You don't know. You have a cantrip for what, Sly? Or Stacks?
I'm not stacks. Automatically no north.
Oh, okay. That's a cantrip, not a,
It's just
a passive.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a
still
cantrip,
useful.
so I can use it every 6 seconds.
So it's essentially a passive.
Right.
In narrative terms.
I mean, I'll roll for survival because I feel like survival would be more pertinent than nature because nature feels like that would just be what's around me, where survival would be what's not going to kill me, what might kill me.
Yeah,
That's-
typically survival is used for now. I believe.
So I'll roll for survival and then we'll see where that takes us.
Okay.
I rolled a 17 plus 13, so I got a total of 30.
All right.
Nice.
So yeah, you have a pretty general idea at the very least, on how to navigate, using the stars, and able to coordinate that with some charts. There might be times where it gets a little weird. You're not an expert in it, but you feel confident enough to say maybe.
All right.
Did anyone else roll?
If I've been there within a week, I can guarantee that I can guarantee you that I know exactly where it is, but I haven't been there within a week, so that doesn't help in this specific instance. But on like a return trip, that might help depending on how long the trip is.
Right.
Is this something we're gonna have to continuously roll? By the way.
Yes.
Okay.
This will be something. This will be something that I'll have you guys make a check for every so often.
As of right now, with a plus 12 to survival, I got 14.
Okay.
I don't know shit right now.
I got a 31. I got a 19 plus 12, so 31.
So we're all rolling survival, or just the ones that wanted to roll?
If you want to roll, go for it.
We were just seeing if anyone had an idea of if they could navigate. I guess I could have just taken your a passive survival, which would have been 10 plus whatever your modifier is. But
right,
that's also
I would have rather have had that.
Yeah, I mean, what that will do is it will let you know, generally speaking, if you feel comfortable with it, and then the check will be relevant for when you're actually doing something.
Yeah, I think collectively we probably have at least a pretty decent grasp on it.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Minus me right now, I just don't know shit.
Right.
He's
You're
just
having a
staring
big
at a
fun, that's all.
plank. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Like
is this
I'm like
shit?
I know it, but
What the fuck is this shit?
So yeah. So
Water.
would you be willing to take us there?
What's in it for me?
What would you like?
A crisp high five.
Chris, gonna need a little bit more than that, laddie.
What if we can help you load up this little ship with? Because I heard there's some sunken ships out that way.
There
You come
are.
across
Maybe some sunken treasure. Maybe. Do you like zombies? If they're there, do you want a crew of zombies?
No, that won't help me any. Also gross.
Hmm.
I want 70% of whatever we find.
70.
How about 50?
You can do a good 45.
65.
It is my ship. I'm fine with 65.
How about 50%? We split it
I heard
even.
65.
Well,
I'll shake this boisterous young man on the 65.
60.
65.
You don't know how to negotiate, guys. If you already give one number, you can't give a lower number after that. That's
We
100%
submitted.
for us.
Wait, you shake
100%, but for us.
No, he shakes on. I'm like, what you don't know is that 65% was for us.
No, because he stated the terms.
Right.
He said
Hey,
he
Dragon.
wanted 70%. You said 65. That still
no,
applies.
I'm sorry.
For
Hey,
him.
Moon,
Yeah.
you're a bitch.
Yeah.
You're no longer allowed to negotiate at all.
This has been established like a long time
Yes.
ago.
So start heeding that.
How did you guys make it this far if you're this bad at negotiating?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, usually we
I-
have
I-
somebody do most of the talking for us.
I don't think I've ever heard that and actually believed it, but if you say so, I guess.
I'll be right back.
Honestly, wouldn't believe us. We told you.
Well,
I also don't think I've ever heard that and believed it.
That's fine.
But
Doesn't change the fact of it. How
if
true
you-
it is right now.
If you want my honest opinion, no offense to Steve or to Staccato,
Stacks.
Stacks, same thing.
Dick
Well,
cheese.
you can call me what you want.
You said that
You
they
can call me what you
nickname
want.
to call you. So if you choose.
Oh,
Yeah,
so-
yeah, you can call me what you want.
Well, I called him Cato.
Yeah, that's
Um,
right.
Dick cheese.
That's
Yep,
slides.
and I wrote that down too. Yep.
Honestly, 75% of whatever we find, if we find nothing, he gets nothing.
He is standing right here.
Right.
No, I'm just saying.
Also, we said 65.
And
65.
right. And you also
65.
said that you would help him search shipwrecks. So
Yeah. So we'll search shipwrecks, but before we do that, our main goal is to get Sly.
To blow up and act like we don't know nobody.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
His
All right.
mango.
All right, Riff Giraffe.
Giraffe.
Pirate hookers.
I
Well,
love
alright.
giraffes.
How long would it
Giraffes are
take you
awesome.
to get your ship ready to make this voyage?
for a trip like that, I'm gonna say not today, probably tomorrow. But it is a 6-week voyage, so I'm gonna need you
Giraffe.
young folk to go get some rations and food.
Some
I'll take care of
giraffes.
the ship itself.
It's a 6-week voyage, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
And the best case scenario, 6 weeks.
What's the most realistic scenario?
Probably 8, but that's not accounting for pirates. Can you guys fight?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's my
I
specialty.
haven't really had to, but I think probably.
Okay.
Have you not
I
checked the
can do some-
Discord?
I
Hey,
can
we
do a good amount
got
of
a
stuff.
sword you can use if you want to use it.
I'm good. I'm not good with swords. Also, that is a hell of a sword. I assumed that was his.
No, I use
'cause,
an arrow.
you know,
No,
he's
that's
big.
the
Afro
bad guy.
gnome.
That's the bad guys.
Afro gnome.
The Sly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's one more point in the really weird for a gnome category. All right, but interesting.
Wetzel
Can
says,
I- actually,
what's Slide done so far that's been normal for a gnome?
You're not wrong. What is
well, so to my knowledge, so far the things that is normal is called himself a gnome and been short. So far, those are the things that I have heard of doing that are gnome-like.
Are those not key
So-
gnome features?
what is
Yeah, but that is the part of that that's weird is that is the extensive. Normally, that would be like the bare bones starting point, and that is where the list starts and ends, to the best of my knowledge.
quick question for you, Brian.
What's up?
Did you ever give Sly like a full name? This doesn't
Yeah,
have, this doesn't have to be. Oh, is it just Sly?
Yeah.
To our
I
knowledge, it is.
I didn't know. I didn't know if you had
Like
like given
Prince.
him a full name that I didn't know about.
Like Prince.
If I did, I wouldn't tell you. Because if I hadn't told you his full name, it would have been for a reason.
Fair.
Exactly.
It's like Sanji.
Exactly. His
So
actual
you're-
name is Sly Vinsmoke. You got me.
I knew it. You're a part of the Germa Kingdom.
Yep.
Sly wunderbar.
That explains so much.
Yep. Exactly. So that's oh shit. That's where that's where his mind's been taken.
Pry off one of these things that look like the scales from Sly.
He's in a bag.
Maybe don't do that.
Wait, say that again.
So we've commented before on Sly's weird-looking skin, right?
Yeah.
Right.
No one's ever actually investigated that, so that's what Wetzel's doing. Looks like a scale. Looks like he's gonna pry off. He's like, it's not gonna hurt him. It won't feel a thing.
Right.
not
Right
wrong.
when he. Well, no. I'm gonna slap his hand away. Be like, no,
Okay.
not right now. Not right now.
Oh, okay. What? When we're on the boat, like, what's the holdup? Why not?
Honestly,
Don't worry about it. Just no.
Honestly, talking to everybody else except for Wetzel, I say go for it. What's the issue? Maybe we learn something about what happened to him.
So I will say, if he did physically start doing that, then you would see that he is bleeding from the point where he did that.
So it's basically just skin. Oh yeah, because you cracked it because it was the box.
So
Right.
that is just the way his skin be. So
That's why I say no.
So doing that is causing him physical injury.
Well, so like when I was
Well, it's
saying,
so
like
appealing
talking
off
to
a
the group,
scale. Like realistically.
when I was talking to the group, I was like, okay, so what are the pros and cons of this? I don't see an issue with it because if it is just a scale, and then Ylvis goes, don't do that because it's his skin.
Him with water.
Yeah. Like I'm like, no, don't mess with it.
He has a spray bottle, just like I'm a cat. Just
Are you?
For the
Wetzel says,
record, it's
are
not
you not
strictly.
curious about this guy? Like,
Oh, I am. That doesn't mean I want to.
We are, but we also saw it happen.
Physical harm.
Well, okay,
And,
but I mean,
and
this
for
is...
for the record, it's not scales. His skin has become rough and scale-like.
Right. That's what he's investigating. That's what I'm investigating. Like, I'm not.
Yeah,
trying,
no, that's.
I'm not trying to take a slice. I'm just trying to see, like,
it sure kind of looks.
You say
like
he's,
it.
He's a gnome. He said he's a gnome. You say you're a gnome. Your skin looks way different than his.
There's more to it. Let's just leave it at that right now.
Wait, this whole time Wetzel's a gnome?
No.
You gotta kind of look. I'm gonna hold on. I have a GIF for this. 1 second.
Can't we just tell Wetzel what happened? Wetzel's a part of the group.
What happened to Sly?
So Sly was normal, and then
I thought Wetzel was there for that.
No, he wasn't there for that. I just turned to Wetzel and be like, "Hey."
No, he is acting differently, which is what he was asking.
So if anything, I just tell Wetzel and be like, so the long and the short of this is Sly's skin used to be slightly more normal, not quite like Stacks, because he's significantly older. Sly didn't have his memory, but I was cursed, and I cursed Sly. And in the process of doing, I was compelled to say that you must not laugh at the King of Draknar anymore. And so we cured the curse, but in the process of him curing the curse, or getting the ingredients to cure the curse, he opened a box, and then this happened. So
it aged him.
It aged him. His skin cracked.
And I put emphasis on drastically.
So he's gonna.
He estimated about 200 years.
Wetzel's gonna turn to Stacks. So the gnome skin get cracked and gross looking when they get really old?
Well, I'll be honest.
The gnomes get old?
Kind of. So hypothetically, a gnome technically could live indefinitely, but as they kind of lose focus, or they lose interest in things, or they lose that kind of driving curiosity and variety on things, they tend to it's called the blanching. They get they lose their color and vibrancy, and then they eventually, that kind of stagnancy and boredom, they will just kind of give up and die. Typically it is rare for a gnome to 300 on the long end of things. Hypothetically, if you kept a gnome really stimulated with a lot of unique and varied and novel experiences, for that you could keep them alive for a long time. But as you see a bunch of, eventually they all stop being new, and after a while, you run out of new things. And it's,
So a lot of gnomes are. He kind of gestures at you, spazzy.
I mean, that's kind of the a matter of perspective, I guess. I think I'm pretty typical for a gnome. Yeah.
Okay. Wetzel looks it over and says, I'll go and do some research. I'll meet up with you guys tomorrow. But he stops pricking at the skin.
Yeah, I will say I have not seen a gnome get old enough to look like this. So I don't know if he's just a remarkably old specimen or if there is something else weird going on. Also, I'm not sure what this kind of like gold marbling going on here is under the cracks. That is, maybe we just look like that underneath. I don't know. Again, I haven't cracked open a gnome to find out, and I don't necessarily want to.
Snap into a gnome gym.
Yeah, exactly.
What? I'm not a gnome doctor.
Right, exactly. Anyway, that's how I lost my medical license. But,
Alrighty, so do you know the way?
do you
Do
know?
you
I
know?
know
Are
the
you
way.
asking the captain?
Yes, I know the way.
Or is that just me?
As
I
if
know
we're
the
I have a
getting
little
off
bit of
topic,
business to
let's...
wrap up in town before we head out anyway.
Yeah.
So
Let's go ahead and start grabbing about 9 weeks worth of rations.
Yeah, you guys are probably gonna have to pick up the slack on that one because I gotta pull out my pockets and a moth flies out. I got no money. Well, technically not true. I have 3 money.
You
I
can
have no
donate it.
kids. I have no kids and 3 money.
You said gnome
Okay,
kids?
I have
So
no kids and
rations
3 money.
are 4 silver piece per person per week.
So
Oh,
somebody want to
okay.
math that up?
I'm
Yeah,
pulling
okay.
it up later.
4 per person, so we have 6 people. That's 4 times 6.
24.
24 times 9 is
Is that per day or per week? I'm sorry.
168.
Per week.
168.
168 silver
Right,
comes
which
out
is
to basically 17.
17 gold.
So basically,
that
if we
right.
spent 20 gold to round up,
Oh, and then you have
or
Emmett Spoon.
17 gold. I think he was one of the 6.
Oh,
I got
Oh
that
no, you're right. We
right.
have 7. We have 7.
And then
Also, do we count?
Sly
Do we
also
count
needs
Raptor?
food.
Oh god damn it. Okay. So we
Well,
got
but
us
would
4.
he be okay? So hypothetically, would he be comatose? So hypothetically, if one of us took half rations,
You had to baby bird feed them.
We got plenty of money. So we don't need to worry about that much. So
I can't believe I was right with my random math I had.
You were close. You were
Oh,
off by one.
168.
We have money.
20,
Yeah, but-
24
yeah, but
times
this is
7
what-
is 168.
literally, that is the point of the party funds. So,
Oh, I know.
Stax,
So
why
I-
are you touching our party funds?
I am
Stacks.
not doing
He's part of the
anything with
party.
party funds.
All
I'm
right,
being a smartass.
give me
But anyway, so yeah, so we got there's
No,
us 4.
Steve is the captain of the party funds.
No,
Listen to the
Steve.
Velociraptor.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Steve's Raptor. Yep. I mean, I'm the only one who can actually listen to him. It seems like you don't even really listen to him.
Yeah, well, I
So-
can't listen to him, but I tell him what to do.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a very healthy relationship, if you ask me.
Claw, do me a favor. Don't talk to Stacks.
25 gold for 7 people for 9 weeks.
Well, even if you can talk to him, he won't listen to you.
So 9 weeks.
Yeah.
Do we want to do 9 or do we want to do 10 weeks?
I say round up to 10.
Okay, then that's going to be 28 gold.
All right.
Total?
We'll take that out of the
Yes.
yeah.
Total.
Okay, that ain't shit.
So we'll take that out of the party fund. and pay for that stuff. Get that all together. Bring it back to the boat,
Done.
and I guess now we got to wait till morning. I'm assuming, right?
Is there anything else you want to
Yeah.
do before you ship off?
I do.
Okay. What did you?
Can I roll? Can I roll for perception to see if there's any people of importance that are drunk that I may be able to pickpocket?
Okay.
Ooh, you probably had to roll society first.
Do I need to roll
understand what
society,
successful
or
might
do I
look
need-
like in this.
Mhm.
So roll society and then roll perception, and then thievery.
Well, if you're just trying
I
to
guess-
rob aristocrats, they do tend to dress fancy, but they're also not going to be in the port.
Well, then I'd like to look for the people that are. They look like they're the most well off,
Okay.
and then also drunk.
You want to go pickpocket some people?
I want to go. I want to go near the bars.
All right.
Also, I think
this
might be
perception
a-
check.
Hang on, I want to give Moon Moon a head nod, like let's go.
I rolled 16 plus 17. I believe that is a 33. I believe. I think.
Yes.
Sounds right.
Yeah.
And Elvis, you also want to roll one?
26.
26. Okay. So, as you guys split off, Dudley, what are you doing?
I would like to find you. I don't remember you giving me his name, or if I forgot his name.
Yeah,
But I would like to find the guy who was like working on magical
Gotcha.
trinkets.
I didn't give you his name. You asked about that in chat, and I said I never gave you his name.
That's right. So I'd like to try to relocate him.
Okay.
Also, what's the boat guy's name? We never asked the boat guy's name. What's the boat guy's name?
It is Caduceus.
Ooh.
It's what?
Caduceus.
Caduceus.
Holy dacious ass, but never mind.
Can you spell that for me?
Delicious.
CADISHASHA.
No.
Dacia?
Caduceus D. Luffy.
I'm guessing it's probably be CADACEUS, but
Informal.
I'm sending it.
Can you roll me a d20?
Okay.
you can roll your own d20.
No, I want his.
This is for his drinking thing.
Oh, so Caduceus.
Okay.
Caduceus.
But I can say it however I want. It's my character.
All right.
Well, whatever works for
Here you go, Durgan.
Is a 14.
All right. 14 does not hit because I went off of what Drac rolled, which is how I'm doing this now.
Okay.
Drac got a 17, you got a 14. That means I don't drink.
Okay.
No? What? No.
No. So I ask one person, somebody else rolls, or I roll. If their DC beats mine, then I drink. You rolled a 17. He rolled a 14. 14 does not beat 17. No drink.
Yeah, but I wasn't rolling to favor you. I was rolling to make your ass drink.
All right, fine. I rolled an 18 anyway, so I don't drink.
Damn it. Let me use a hero point.
I can use a hero point.
He's about to
I'll
get
allow
6
it.
minutes anyway, so.
Fuck
So,
that shit.
I gotta
I'm
beat
not
a
using a hero
1.
point.
Meantime, Dudley, what are you
I got a
doing?
2.
Dudley.
No
what are you doing?
drinking.
All right. What you saying, Andrew?
You never told me what you were actually doing.
I'm trying to touch base with
Oh.
him again.
You're right. Sorry. Roll me society. You did tell me what you're doing, and I got interrupted before I could tell you what to do.
Yeah,
All
sorry.
right.
Cheers. You cheated, but cheers.
18 plus 13. 35.
Okay. Yeah. So you're able to find the building that you met him in. It is empty.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
I guess I'm just gonna kind of hang out on at the ship.
Well, I guess can I ask around?
Before I leave, I'm going to give a suggestion to Dick Cheese,
Mhm.
hey, why don't you go to a tavern, play a show, make some money to help us out here?
You can also perhaps distract some of the people.
Richard.
Hence why I don't know what his moral compass is. That's why I said go play a show at the tavern, make some money.
Okay. Any particular tavern you want me to put on a show at?
Whatever the one we're going to.
Yes.
You want to watch him
All
dance?
right.
Dance, little gnome, dance.
I don't dance. I don't dance. I do music.
No.
Sing me a song, you're the midget man.
Hey,
He's
that's
the Gnomon
offensive.
man.
I'm a
He's the
midget now.
Gnomon man.
Is it nomenclature?
It definitely could
That's
be.
a pun. There we go. Now we're talking.
Wait. Was that around with like the Gnomon Empire?
Oh.
God
No.
damn it.
Just no.
Do you know your way, gnome?
All right. So,
Okay, we're getting off
Moon,
topic.
Moon, Ilvis, with your perception checks, you notice there have been some people who have been keeping an eye on you, and when you guys split up, you're each tailed.
Does that mean that me, Moon, and Dick
Stacks.
Cheese have
I'm
have 3 people following?
As far as you can tell.
It's like the fact is going, I'm Stacks.
You told me to call you what I wanted to call you, so I'm calling you Dick
Oscar.
Cheese.
That's fine. You call me that. I'm Stacks.
I just thought it was funny because you're just like Dick Cheese, and he's just like, I'm Stacks. This has been a fun ass session. I ain't gonna lie.
I like Stacks.
Well, I'm
He's great.
glad.
I'm enjoying him. He's good. This is basically creating him is basically all I did over the past week.
All right, Famunda. Let's go.
From under this dick. I don't get
No,
it.
cheese from under. Cheese from under these nuts.
Okay.
God.
That's not where cheese comes from.
It does if you don't wash your balls.
It's Famunda cheese.
You know, the rumor has it that someone was interested in joining our game. I'm just really curious to see how she'd hang on if that's the case.
Okay, how's her sense of humor?
I've met her once, but it's not that far off from what I can tell.
I say fuck it.
If that's the case, she'll fit in just fine.
Ooh woo.
Dudley knows her better, so he'd be a better judge. But I just
Dudley,
All right, what are you talking about now?
her
Dudley,
sense of
your
humor.
friend,
Yeah.
if she if she fit in with all this gnome shit.
I think so.
Okay.
You said what? I'm sorry.
What, the
Dudley?
nomenclature fun?
Yeah.
I think she would.
And the Richard
Cool.
Cheese
She's
bullshit.
interested.
Oh, so when I was floating names, one of the names that I thought of for a moment, I was gonna call him Cannon and D, and then it's like, oh, Cannon and D's nuts got him.
Monkey D.
All right, so we're gonna go to the tavern.
We're already at the tavern.
Um,
I guess we're being tailed.
Well, me and you notice it. Dick doesn't.
yeah.
So.
Well, I haven't rolled for it. I can roll.
Oh, I thought you did. My bad.
Richard Cheese.
Right. Well.
Oh,
he-
well,
he
I
said
noticed
that he
because
was
I
going
rolled
with
an
you
at
guys
20.
at a different time, so that's why I hadn't had him roll.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't specify that. I was just told you just told me.
They
go to
said that they were gonna go, and they paired up.
Yeah.
And that's why I had them roll at a specific time. And then right after that, they're like, "Oh, we should have Stacks go."
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
So I didn't.
You was after the fact.
Yeah. That's all I was saying.
Anyway, I rolled a 30. I rolled a nat 20 on my perception.
All right. So you also notice these tailors. Dudley, roll me perception.
Her perception roll. I'm not at the tavern with them, am I?
No.
All right. Oof. 3 plus 13, 16.
You don't notice anything.
You don't know. You don't see shit.
He just gone. I'm just like,
Stacks.
well.
You actually notice that there are far more than 3 people. Some of them are moving on rooftops.
Ooh,
I noticed this.
No.
me.
Oh.
Did you
I don't
guys
notice
make
that, though.
any-
Dudley, you don't notice anything other than the person you're looking for is not there.
Yeah.
And no one really knows about him.
Do I recognize any of these guys that are tailing us from earlier?
Did you guys make any
Not at a distance.
enemies or anything?
Wait, what?
There's a lot of guys. There's these guys. There's and I'm not good at subtlety, so I'm like, there's those guys, and I'm just gonna point. I'm like, there's those guys. There's these guys up there. There's that guy over there.
Right
there's
when
that
he
guy
first
over there.
starts pointing, before he gets into it, I want to try and nudge him to stop.
That's not going to work.
You're right, it's not. Do I recognize these guys from earlier, though? Like whether how they're dressed
Not
or
at
whatever?
this distance.
Not
Like,
even from the
this
people that I was
distance is
chasing through the
normal
town earlier?
people, but they're moving in a. They're actually not moving in a super conspicuous way, but you notice that like it feels like they've been following you for a while.
Well, that's why I was wondering if maybe my character recognized them, any of them, from when I was
Not-
chasing some down earlier.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, not that you could tell.
Okay.
They're not close enough for you to really distinguish them as like individuals. Just like, oh, these people are moving in a way that's the rest of the crowd's not.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna kind of whisper to Cheese over there that yeah, we notice him. Just keep your voice down for right now.
All right.
And there's a reason
Stacks,
why.
Make me a will save.
Okay, it's not that bad,
Okay.
but fine. 29.
Okay. Yeah. You're able to clam up if you want.
Yeah, I'm not that bad.
I just thought it'd be fun.
Yeah.
So do you guys continue on your way to the bar?
Sure.
Do we
We're
want to
gonna bars in public, so if they're gonna make a scene, let's have them make a scene.
public? Yeah. So we're gonna keep walking to that tavern.
Okay. They keep following. Dudley,
I
what are
mean,
you doing?
I'm
You're just spending your
outgoing
time
and
not
yeah,
not
I'm
finding
not
this
stupid.
Dudley.
Sorry. I had my mic on muted and stepped away to drink coffee. Yeah, I'm going to like continue trying to find information on him in particular.
Okay. Roll me society, and then Stacks. What did you say? I thought you were saying something.
Oh no, I was just saying, like, you know, I'm like kind of no filter when it comes to interacting with people, but I'm not stupid.
Right.
Like,
18 plus 13.
18 plus 13. 31. All right. So
31.
you do find someone who says like they've seen him before, but like
Mm-hmm.
he keeps to himself a lot, and you know there could be weeks go by that since they've seen him, like he'll show up every couple of weeks sometimes. So like they hadn't really noticed him to be absent.
All right. And so there was like absolutely nothing in his tent, like just an empty tent.
Oh, it was not a tent; it was a hut, and yes, it was
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, a hut. Yeah.
so-
All right. So he must have moved on.
This,
All right. Well,
this citizen says, "What are you looking for him for?"
he may know something about a particular artifact that I'm interested in learning more about. But if you wouldn't mind pointing me to your closest library, I'd appreciate that as well.
Okay. He does so.
Sweet.
And if you're looking for that, you're gonna roll me Arcana. All right, you three
All right.
show up into the bar. It's pretty crowded, but there's still some spaces. There's a whole table that's empty.
yep.
Is it
I'm
formal?
gonna go.
Hmm.
I mean, it looks a little bit more ornate than the rest.
Fuck yeah.
I think Jacob had a question.
No, he asked if it was. He asked if it was a formal table.
Oh, you're doing that again. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, he's
doing
doing it every time.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna kind of go up to the bartender and be like, hey, do you have any particular rules about performers, bards, that kind of thing.
Keep it clean. If I pay 5%.
Okay, sounds good. No need to like schedule or anything. Okay, great. Sounds good. You have like a, I don't know, bucket or something.
Yeah, he produces a bucket.
Sick. Thanks. I'm gonna take that. Go up to stage. I guess I'll just do it. I have so I will produce my. I have a staff which in appearance basically is a black wooden staff, has like a silver, kind of looks like a large conductor baton but backwards. And waving that produces music as a musical instrument. And I will use that to just kind of play music for the bar or for the tavern. And so performance, I have. Is that worth re-rolling? Yeah, sure. I'll re-roll it. Okay, so that was not great, but that was an 8 plus 21 is 29.
Okay. Did you want to use a hero point?
That was my hero.
Oh. Okay. And this is this just to earn money or to make an impression?
Yeah, this is earned income. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
This is earned income with the performance. With the and in case it matters for the chart, I am master in performance.
Okay. And
Oh wait, shit. I'm sorry. I wanted to establish ahead of time. I do have a cantrip for musical accompaniment, which does give me a +1 to performance. So I'm sorry. Actually, add 1 to that.
So a 30.
No, it was. Yes, sorry. Yes,
Okay.
30.
And
I already closed the window with the roll, so I had to.
I
Yes.
got you. And Moonman and Elvis, what are you guys doing in the meantime while he sets up his band, his one-man band?
Scoping out the area for potential targets
Same.
while keeping an eye out for the people tailing us.
I'm just really more worried about the person tailing us.
Okay.
But I'm in the meantime when I'm doing shit, I'm looking.
How long? Okay. So yeah, Stax gets his merry band going on. Gathers everyone's attention with his beautiful music. What instrument do you play?
I hadn't
flute.
really
The
specified.
keytar.
Right.
It just let me see if it specifies if it has to be one. Yeah, as if it were an instrument. So I think what I can do is I can with the spell with musical accompaniment. It surrounds me with orchestral music, kind of just like a background choir of strings and stuff.
So basically, you're conducting an orchestra with a baton.
Yes, and then the actual baton itself is flute sounds good. Sure.
Okay.
Or no, you play the saxophone.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
You know what? Sure, why not? That's funny. Let's go with that.
Sly.
Sly's
Master?
asleep.
Sorry, Stacks.
Yes, but yes, master. Yes.
Yes, master.
Looks like 10 gold.
Nice. Of which 5%, so 5 silver, would go to the barkeep. So I will add 9. 1, 2, 3,
9 gold, 95 silver?
9. No, just 9 gold, 5 silver.
So it's 10 silver, 1 gold?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, everything's base 10. So 10 coppers, 1 silver, 10 silvers, 1 gold, 10 gold
10
is
gold.
platinum, but we usually don't deal with that.
Who won platinum's 157,000 gold.
What?
Does it say that?
I don't know.
Because
I'm
it wouldn't be
spitballing.
gold, it would be copper of those numbers.
And it would just be 1,000.
Right?
So what platinum's 1,000 gold?
No, platinum would be
No,
1,000
a platinum's 1,000 copper.
So platinum's 10 gold.
Yes.
Yep, that's what he said.
Just like
Okay.
everything else is 10 of the denomination below it.
All right. Well, do we notice anything with the people tailing us?
You don't see them come in, no.
Did I notice any potential targets in the bar?
Targets for pickpocketing?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Roll me thievery.
To find out if I have targets?
I mean, there's always targets.
Okay. I rolled a 38.
Okay.
Nice.
Rolled a 19 plus 19.
Nice. Yeah.
And Moon? Oh, and what is your ranking in thievery, Ilvis?
Master.
Expert. Master? Okay.
I rolled a 13 plus 17. I'm expert in thievery. I got a total of 30.
Okay. So looks like Moon gets 10 gold, and Ilvis manages to sneak behind the cash register and get. He said 38.
Yeah.
He gets 70 gold.
Nice.
70 gold? Hell yeah. Let's go.
80 gold.
That's about as much as I swiped from that previous thing.
And I'd like to also turn to Ylvis. Like, I'm going to go to the bar, and I notioned to him that I'd like to order a drink. We don't actually order a drink, but then I whispered to him and be like, hey, when we leave, I leave first. I believe I have higher.
Or are you telling that to Ilvis?
Telling that to Ylvis.
You
I
don't.
said we go to the bar and we act like we're gonna order a drink, and then I'm go, oh no, I don't have any money. And then I turn to Ylvis. I guess we gotta go. I guess I'm gonna go first.
Why does that sound like you're setting me up?
Right? Roll the.
Well, I'm gonna leave the.
You're acting very weird now.
Yeah, don't.
No, I'm not
don't.
trying to do it like that. I'm trying to say because I have higher perception.
No, just no.
Don't.
Yeah, he's not talking. Okay, I understand what he's saying. He's not talking about the thievery. He's just saying he wants to leave first to watch out for the people trailing us.
No, I understand that. I didn't. What I'm saying. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're trying to fool people that might be watching you into thinking that you haven't noticed them, roll me deception.
Nope.
Oh, you just want me to roll you perception?
No, deception. Or you could just.
Deception.
It's a skill.
Lying.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I only have one.
Hence why I said don't do it. Just go.
I'll let you do it if you're gonna lie.
No, you roll me.
What are we lying about?
Roll
All right,
no
then
reason
I don't look. I don't
It's
say
not.
anything.
It's
to
not
anybody.
lying. It's not strictly speaking lying. It's acting cool.
Right.
It's the act casual.
It's more. There's a lot of ways to interpret it, but in this case,
Okay.
what you're doing is trying to act nonchalant, like there's nothing wrong.
Okay, then what I do instead is I don't look at Ylvis at all, and I leave. I just leave.
Okay, you still have to act. You still have to roll to act cool. Like,
all right, fuck it.
He told you to roll. You got to roll.
Yeah.
You did it.
A total of 12.
All right. Ilvis, roll me deception.
Also, if they've
Wait, why do I have to roll deception? I wasn't a part of that shit.
No, but I mean, you're also playing it cool for your own reason.
All right. 29.
Okay. And
I just played. I'm just drunk at this point. I'm just like
stacks. You see them. They don't. They stagger themselves, but they get up and start leaving the bar. Do you follow them, or do you keep going on your performance?
Oh well, yeah. I'm gonna be like, oh, well, I guess we're heading out now. Thank you, patronage. And I'll tip out the bar and head out after them.
All right. So 29. Okay. So, Moon, you head out first. Roll me perception.
Please be better than deception.
I feel like by default.
Well, I got a nat 20 plus 17, 37.
Okay. So yeah. These people have pulled back a bit, and now it's just people on the rooftops. But I mean, they are very well hidden. But yeah,
Can I just stare at them?
Sure.
Like I know, I can fucking see them.
Okay. How long you want to stare at them?
A minute.
Okay. They don't move.
I would like to pull out my bow and arrow and continue to stare at them.
They move out of sight.
That's what I thought.
You feel a tap on your shoulder.
I pull out my sword.
All right. The guard says, "Put that away. What's going on here?"
I don't know what's going on with you. I'm just standing here.
No, you're brandishing your weapons in the middle of the street, threatening people. What's going on?
Someone's watching me.
Who are you?
I'm Moon. I'm Moon.
Why are you here?
I'm here to seek passage.
What business do you have in Brushwood?
I'm here to seek passage on a ship.
Yeah, we were just getting a drink.
I was just getting a drink, and someone was watching me. I was preparing to defend myself. I wasn't doing anything crazy. I never drew my arrow. I just pulled my bow out.
You said bow and arrow.
Well, I mean, you got to pull the one out with the other, but I never pulled it back. I never drew it.
Yeah.
Well, Dragon, you're talking about the difference between having a round in the chamber and not having a round in the chamber. Either way, you pulled out a loaded weapon.
Right.
But I hadn't, like, it's okay. So it's easier to tell. It's harder to tell if a gun's loaded versus if I'm fucking pulling back a bow and arrow.
No. But I'm just giving you the analogy of what's going on right now.
Yeah, like the point is that
from a security guard as soon as he showed up.
Will someone tap me on the fucking shoulder? What am I supposed to do?
I would like to kind of interpose.
I just talk to the guard and be like, "Hey,"
because you tell the guard that you were there for a drink. He's like, "You don't smell drunk. You don't smell like you've had anything to drink."
I had one.
He did have a drink. So he should actually smell a little bit like alcohol, but
doesn't smell intoxicated then. So
right, I said we came in for a drink.
Right.
I made it for me.
Right.
But I'm gonna kind of step in. Since I'm short, I have to kind of reach up with my staff to kind of like push his hand out of the way. To push Moon's hand.
And who are you?
Like, oh, hi. Sorry. Hi. Call me Stax. Look. Apologies for the misunderstanding here. He's a bit on edge. We're looking to get travel. We're working on stocking up on rations. Doing that, we came here just to take a break, take a load off, get a drink, get some extra pocket money with some performance. We noticed there were some people tailing us for some reason. So, and I look up, and you said they've kind of fucked off for a minute?
Yeah, they've moved out of sight when he pulled out the bow and arrow.
It's like, okay. And they're doing a better job keeping hidden for right now. But point being, they've been telling us since we left the docks. The
guard looks around as you're telling him this.
Yeah.
I point to the rooftop.
So when you came up, so it seems like saw one of them, and then when you came up and was reacting in case they wanted to start trouble, and then when you came up behind him, he reacted reflexively, thinking that you might have been one of them trying to get the drop on him. So we're not looking to start any problems here. We were just reacting in case he was reacting in case he needed himself, which it seems like we don't. So it seems like we're fine here.
Oh, you're
right. I say that pointedly to Moonman.
What's with that big honking sort of ass whooping hanging off of his backside?
It's a long story, long and the short. I'm holding it for a friend.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know if any of us are actually strong enough to use that thing.
I mean, I am, but
Are you? Do you have? Because Sly has strength 18.
Right.
I have +0 strength, so no.
You say. I was gonna say. You say that, Moon. No, you don't. Even not looking at your character sheet, you have no strength to wield this because
I just want to point out.
They have to take barbarian class specializations to wield a weapon this large.
There we go.
Do I pull the
Yeah,
sword
you're
out
back.
for the guard and drop it?
That was really fucking weird. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, this. Yeah, I'm fairly new, so I don't know the whole story. All I know is that this is for this guy, and I kind of tap the guy.
Don't tap the bag. Do not tap the bag.
Too late. I already tapped the bag.
The guard's like, what
We
guy?
have an unconscious dude in the bag.
What?
It's not letting me connect to the GM.
The path
Hang on.
builder.
Hang on.
You talking about
Like,
path
it's-
builder?
Yeah. Hang on.
He's a friend. We're trying to help him out. Apparently,
He's
like
really
I said, I'm fairly
drunk.
new.
He's really drunk. Can somebody stealthily, like, out of context, out of character, somebody stealthily just dump a bottle of booze on the bag?
We are not telepathic, so
So no.
I just want to be like he.
Yeah, I
was
can't
late.
connect to the. It won't let the
Also,
password's not working.
now you're starting to tell lies again. So now
Right.
you're gonna have to.
He was
deception.
late tired.
Roll me
He was
deception.
late tired.
Roll me
Oh,
deception.
fucking- God damn it!
I don't know why you can't
You
just
gotta-
tell the truth.
Why?
I don't know
why
you can't just
or
tell the
just
truth.
clam up.
Yeah.
You know what? I rolled a 20, but it's only +1, so
So a 19.
21. No, 21.
Oh, it was a natural 20. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. So yeah, you got the 5% you needed to. Okay.
It's also a nat 20, so it's a.
It's an automatic success. Yeah. Well, it's one step
Yeah.
higher. But
Right.
yeah, the DC wasn't going to be 31. So.
Right.
I gotta quit lying. I'm not good at it. in this
Or
game.
you need to, or just sit back and relax.
Or just pick the times. I mean, it is also kind of funny,
Oh, it's
so,
kind of
like,
hilarious.
but I mean,
It's
like,
better than me just killing everything.
that is true.
Well, depends
true.
because
You could
lying
just do
lying could
nothing.
lead you to having to kill everything.
You could just
Well,
do
if-
nothing and let your friends back you up. That's also an option.
I can't do that.
Okay, then.
No,
Ian.
you don't
Then you're
want
just
to.
gonna get fucked every once in a
Fair enough.
while.
More than every once in a while, it's going to be all the time.
Like, I'm not saying that it's a bad character decision to lie
No.
about things.
No,
because
not at all.
It's
Like,
definitely an improvement over coming in conversation.
threatening
Why is this
children.
guy in a bag? It's like,
Right.
why is this guy in a bag? I'm like, oh.
I mean, in
he's
my
drunk.
defense, could I at least have said like, because I was DC'd for all that shit.
Oh, okay.
I would have chimed in because I have the deception,
I got
but
you.
you got it this
They-
time.
they-
So
yeah, I was gonna say they managed to get it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Ilvis did message in the group chat that he was having connection issues.
yeah.
So,
I was
yeah,
wondering
he
why,
would have
like, I was
tried
like, man,
to-
I feel like I'm not seeing somebody.
yeah, I like my internet just took a massive dump for a second.
Yeah.
Everything shut down, or everything killed off for a minute. I was like, fuck. Right when all
Yeah.
this shit's going down, so I'm like trying to get back in.
Yeah. Point being, it seemed from what I gather, he's the one who carries it because he's the only one big enough to carry it.
What, the sword?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess I could carry it.
What's your name, Orc?
You want my real name or what they call me?
He blinks. Give me both.
Mm.
My real
Bad.
name is Amakuwa.
How do you spell that?
Amakuwa.
All right. He writes that down.
Oh, I spelled that wrong. Okay.
And the other name you mentioned.
Moon.
Okay. As it sounds.
Because yes, MOON.
All right. Any aliases?
Captain Dickhead.
All right. That
Also,
fits.
Captain Asshole.
That
Captain
also
Asshole.
fits.
And
Any others?
asshole.
Just
Orc
general asshole?
fuck.
Gotcha. All right.
Orc fuck.
So
Teeth.
all right, this is what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna do anything right now, except I'm gonna put your name down. Because what you're doing, the way you're acting, it's putting people like it's making them nervous, making them scared. If I
And I
hear
do
about
apologize
you
for that.
acting crazy in the city again, I'm gonna have your weapons confiscated during your duration. You wouldn't be arrested because you haven't done anything. But
That's fine. We're planning on leaving anyway.
all right.
Pakistan. No, I'm kidding.
That's fine. We're planning on heading out tomorrow anyway.
Perfect.
You shouldn't have to deal with this anyway.
Oh, you know what? This is a major city. I'm sure I will.
Well, hopefully not.
And like him's gonna make himself known, it seems. That being said,
I'm
take
really
care
good
of
at
your
it.
drunk friend.
Will do.
You're free to go. Just
working on it.
don't make a scene. Just don't make a scene.
Yes, sir.
Why do I not believe
I'm
that you're listening?
gonna put my hand. Oh, no, never mind. Let me know when he walks off.
he walks off muttering. I was like, I'm gonna hear about this guy.
I put my hand on Moon's back. It's a way to go, genius.
Mood.
I said Moon.
Oh, I heard
Well,
mood.
you know, it could have always been worse.
Oh yeah.
Trust
It
me.
also could have been better. So, but no. I'm gonna-
Trust
and
me. It
you
could have been
wonder,
worse.
and you wonder why I'm always hiding.
I
I'm
was
gonna-
not. I
hiding
could
from
go
the social
invisible.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
No, I could.
No, you couldn't. You don't have those items anymore.
I could have before that.
Yes,
Oh,
but
okay.
you had to draw cards.
Anyway, no, I'm gonna I am going to give some. I'm gonna be so Moon. Just as a point of advice, for now, yes, these people are tailing us. In the interest of public image, maybe don't draw weapons until they actually engage in us. Then we at least have the plausible deniability of acting in self-defense.
I was trying to draw them off of us.
And that's fine. It seems to have worked for now. Except, or maybe they'll just come back more sneaky.
Are they? Can I tell if they're still around?
Make a perception check.
Can I tell if they're still around?
Make a
No.
perception check.
I'm gonna roll a perception check
20,
also.
27.
31.
We got. You say 71?
No, I said 31.
I said 27.
15 plus 17. We got a total of.
You got a 1-up.
32.
Yep.
Get fucked.
You do see one guy peeking his head over the rooftops. So
Can I just
that's
glare at him?
Is he
Sure.
close enough that I know that I recognize him or no?
No, he's keeping his distance. Like none of these people seem to be getting closer than maybe 100 feet.
That's within range.
Sure. Are you
I'm
gonna
not
shoot
shooting at him.
him? Okay.
Nope.
All
But I'm
right.
going to stare at him.
Sure.
He's gonna stare with intent.
Yeah. He doesn't budge.
I just kind of want to do one of those, like, I see you.
I'm
like,
watching you.
Like the fucking eyes pointing at them thing, like
yeah,
this.
the slide of Moon special. Yeah.
He waves
The
back.
shut. He waves?
Yeah, he's not bothered by you noticing him.
Can I roll
I
for?
wave back. I wave back.
While they're waving and stuff like
just
that, can
imagine
I
Max is like, hi!
can I sneak away to try and get up behind that guy? You said he's 30 feet away, right?
100.
You said he was 30.
No,
no, we
gonna,
rolled 30
like,
to see him.
I'll
He's
be
100
honest.
feet away.
With the amount of people who are looking directly at you, it's not possible for you to really sneak away.
All I got to do is get out of his sight and change my shape.
Yeah.
But that's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Like there are people intently watching you.
No,
From
they're
What
watching.
if he
from
goes
multiple
inside
different
of the
angles.
bar?
They're
From
watching
multiple
Moon
different
Moon.
angles, and you don't know how many.
They are watching us collectively.
I know.
Yeah.
Being smart.
But hey, Elvis, I sent you a message over this past week. Did you read that?
Yeah, I already have that.
Okay, cool. I
It's
wasn't
in one of
sure.
my later levels, but that was already a plan.
Cool. I saw it and I thought you might like it. So
All right. So what are you guys doing?
I mean, like I
By
said,
the way,
I
Dudley meets you
don't.
back at the bar. He appears to have a book in his hands.
What you got there, Duds?
Maybe we don't talk about this here in public when there are people and I point at the guy visibly
We
on the
don't.
roof.
None of
watching.
us know where he went. We were all walking off before he decided what he was going to do.
Right, but he came
Okay.
back with a book, and now we're going to talk about the book in
To the
front of the
group.
people who are watching us.
To the group.
Yeah, I'm looking around and like feeling the vibes. Like, the
Yeah,
fuck
you
y'all
feel
do?
the vibe, but you don't know that you're being watched.
Do
Yeah.
we
That's
have?
what. That's why I am out loud saying, "Hey, maybe we don't talk about whatever that is in front of that." I point at the person on the roof in front of the people who are apparently trailing us and watching our every move. Question
Do
mark.
we
what?
have a room and or
No.
place that we know is secured?
No.
I mean, there's an inn. That's about as secure as you guys have ever bothered to try.
Does this inn have curtains on the windows?
Yeah.
I say we go to the inn for the night and discuss whatever this book is. And then rest until morning. One of us keeps watch. For the sole fact of I don't trust anybody.
Moon, I want you to make me an intelligence check.
Okay, so
Just
How
just
does that
roll me
work
a D20
again?
and add your intelligence modifier.
I got an 18 plus 2.
Okay.
20.
You remember Ilvis mentioning something the other day about the Cat Guild potentially tailing you guys.
Which I'm in.
You're associated with. There's a difference. You're not.
Okay,
inducted.
well, if that is the case, if I remember that, then I would like to have them go and me stay by myself. I ain't
Okay.
afraid of anything.
Okay, well, call us if you need us.
Right.
Wherever you guys are, wherever inn you're in, I'm going to be just outside the window.
Okay.
My call is going to be hoo hoo.
Hmm.
Wee
How
woo,
about-
wee woo. Sorry.
How about you have the call be, "Hey guys, I need help."
Hey guys, I need help.
Well,
would
hey
be
guys,
it,
I
man.
need help could be anybody, but hooty hoo
Right.
would you know be a little louder.
That's just Mr.
I think I know your voice at this point. And if it's right outside our window, in that context, I think we.
Well, I
right.
stand guard then.
All right.
We're still in the inn,
Inside
but
or
I'm
outside?
outside.
You're
I'm outside.
Okay. So make me a perception check while the rest of you go inside the inn.
I got an 18 plus 17.
Okay.
I am rolling really well today.
You just jinxed yourself.
Mhm.
I know I did, but what is that? 30.
35.
Wait, no. Oh, no. 18 plus 17.
Yes.
Yep, that's
it's
35.
Is it 35? Okay.
Yes.
My brain was like 40. I'm like, that ain't right.
Nope.
Don't listen to your brain. It keeps
I
telling
don't
you to lie
normally.
in a situation where
That's
you
really
can't lie.
bad math right there.
Yeah.
I was thinking like 40 something, not just 40.
Mm-hmm. Which is even worse because it's only 35. So,
Uh,
Zach,
you know,
Dudley,
35 is
Ilvis, you're
better
all
than
inside
nothing.
the inn. The curtains are drawn. The door is shut.
Yep.
Dudley's fans going.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moon's standing outside going, "Caw-caw!"
Well,
Hooty hoo.
when I walked inside, I want to adjust my appearance and go out. Is there like a side door in the building? Huh?
Yeah, but it would be in the kitchen.
I would like to change my appearance completely to something completely different, but ordinary. And
Jessica
then
Rabbit.
I would like to stealth out. No, and I don't need that kind of attention right now. And then stealth my way out that door.
Okay.
Roger Rabbit.
So you're gonna
Rolled a natural 20, so 40.
all right. So you stealth out pretty good.
I
Moon,
cartwheel
How's
out there
that?
when nobody sees me.
Moon, you notice that some of these people tailing you are on the roof of the inn right now. You heard them climb up. There's like these people. They appear to keep off the streets now. They just follow you from rooftops. Also, since it seems to be no use of them hiding, they're just there.
Can I stealth my way up to the adjacent rooftop?
Make a climb check. Athletics. Sorry.
So athletics,
Yeah, athletic strength.
30.
Okay. You managed to climb up the roof.
That was a natural 22 again. I
Cheats
never
your
roll that good. Hey, I will show you my rolls right now on
I'm kidding.
on stream.
So, Moon, you gonna do anything?
He's going in his fridge right now.
Ah,
I had to pee. I'm sorry. I also have to go to bed here in like 35 minutes, so I took a sleeping pill. So,
ah,
sorry. My stipulations.
your
That's
stipulations.
something I would have mixed with alcohol.
I got to work tonight.
Oh. Sax, Dudley, are you doing anything inside the inn?
I was going to show them the fairy tale book I picked up.
Okay. So right now, Stax is the only one in the room. Well, and Wetzel.
Well, no, and
And Dudley?
Steve
Wetzel.
and
Steve.
the
Yeah,
Claw
Steve.
Claw.
Oh, that's Steve. Okay.
And
I figured he
Dennis.
was Moon, but whatever.
The only Steve.
Are they with you or no, Dragon?
Claw's always with me because otherwise he won't listen to anybody. He won't do
Okay.
anything.
He'd
What
listen
about
to me.
Dennis?
He would
What about-
listen. He wouldn't necessarily obey me, but he would listen.
Right. And there's the sack soaked in alcohol that carries Sly. Anyone want to light a cigarette?
You know what? Maybe.
Let's not desecrate my not corpse, please.
Yeah.
It's not yours. It's Sly's.
It's
So,
that was
okay.
Brian speaking.
Ilvis, you see a lot of people up on the rooftops.
How many do I see?
About a dozen scattered around so far.
Okay.
Okay, well then in that case, I would like to.
Am I close enough to recognize any of them?
Honestly, is
You're close
there any
enough to-
other?
You're close enough to recognize any of them, but you don't recognize any of these.
Okay.
Is there any other entrance into this building? I know that Dudley, and I'm assuming Stax, can handle if somebody comes in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go on the roof,
Okay.
but I don't want to leave anybody open.
Okay. Make me an athletics check. And yes, there's a cook's entrance. A worker's entrance in the kitchen.
That's the one I went out.
I
but
rolled
he
a
doesn't know
12 plus 10, so 22.
22. All right. So you scrappily make your way up up to the roof of the building, and you hear a lot of shimmying and shifting as people get off of it.
Probably shouldn't have went up there.
Ilvis, as you watch Moon climb up the roof and move around, you see all these people watching. Like, they keep a pretty big distance. Like, they've made no moves they've made no hostile actions. They've done nothing except observe.
Do I
Yeah.
recognize anybody from the brief moments that I've seen them?
No. Realistically,
Enough.
the only people that you've met in the Guild of the Cat is
This cat.
Yeah.
You see, I was trying to get close enough to question him.
I mean, I don't know why Moon isn't just talking to him. Like, because you don't have to be on the
not
roof
there.
with them to talk to them.
You
I know, I'm just-
Is there any of them within earshot? And I go, what do you want?
I mean, do you want to just shout?
Kind of.
Okay. There's no answer. You know they heard you, but they don't answer. Ilvis, are you trying to sneak up on any of them?
Yeah, whichever one's nearest. How close is the closest one to me now?
Probably 30 feet, 25 feet, I guess.
I would like to sneak up on one of them. Is there that closest one? Is he within? Does he have anybody else near him?
Yes.
How many?
He's got one person who's probably within 10 feet of him, and another person who's probably within 50 feet of him.
Is there any way for me to get overhead coverage?
Overhead.
Well, then I would
well,
like
you don't
to
notice Ilvis there
Oh,
because you got a really high stealth.
Yeah, 40 stealth will do that. I would like to sneak up on the two of them.
Okay.
And just be like, because obviously I can't. I'm not gonna try and grapple one while leaving myself wide open to the other.
Mm-hmm.
But since I've noticed they haven't made any hostile actions, I would like to sneak up on them and be like, "Is there anything I can help you guys with? Is there a reason why you guys are following us?"
These two jump with a start and leap about 10 feet back.
And I'm also
Like
going to
cats.
respond with,
Exactly. Huh?
I also want to respond with, I'm not trying to harm you guys. If I wanted to, as you can clearly see, I could have.
These two look at each other, and the one just says, "We have a contract.
What kind of contract?
Observe and report.
To who?
Confidential." And they
You're-
scam her off the rooftops with that.
I hear the sound and I like to approach that. So I
You
find
don't hear that sound.
I don't hear the running off the rooftop.
We're
No.
stealthy.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're not necessarily next to you.
You're sneaky as fuck, boy.
Yeah. So you're in an inn, and imagine within like 200 feet of the inn, in a city, there's rooftops of varying heights, and there's thieves in varying spots of them. So Ilvis didn't say that he was climbing to the roof of the inn; he was climbing to the roof of where these guys are.
Yeah.
You're on the inn, Moon Moon.
Different
So,
roof.
no, for these people that make their living being cat burglars, you're not really going to hear them anything more than 10 feet away.
On a side note, I just proved to them though that I am very stealthy.
Never did they doubt
that. I'm gonna make my way back over to Moon Moon since obviously I can tell where he's at because his lard ass climbing up. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, and also his lard ass climbing up.
Yeah.
I got up there.
You did.
You did.
Hey, as far as I'm concerned, observe and report all you want. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm gonna go meet up with Moon Moon. I'm gonna be like, hey, yeah, these guys have a contract. I'm assuming it has something to do with you, because I had heard before about people trying to follow you, and these guys said they have a contract to observe and report. So we just got to kind of watch what we're doing, but I don't think they don't mean any harm, at least right now.
Well, if that's the case, then I'll leave him be. I can watch nothing. But the moment they attack
that's different.
me or my friends, I'm taking them the fuck out.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's go ahead and re-get with the group.
I'll burn the whole city down if I have to.
That's fine. Let's go back and meet up with everybody and find out what the hell Dudley had.
Yeah, let's let Dudley participate in the session.
So we're gonna make our way back to the room, and I'm gonna reiterate my question I did from the street. Hey, Dudley, what you got there?
Making our way downtown.
Oh, he's gone now.
Dudley?
Oh, the headset died.
Now we'll never. Uh-oh. Wow, that's loud.
I'm sure he's got his microphone up, or he's.
I may have made that too loud.
And you can turn down the sounds individually, or not individually as a group. I mean.
Yeah, but I think I can actually adjust that one individually.
It's broken!
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, now we only have the one. Yeah.
Dudley?
Dudley.
Yeah, that's a bit better.
Meddyliwr cyflym siaradwr deallus.
Dudley, you there?
You're all going to die down here.
It says his Discord crashed. Did my Discord?
Oh, okay.
Fucking
Yeah.
nipples are hard, dude.
So what a time for his Discord to
Oh,
crash.
you hear me?
wait.
Ah,
Yeah, he's back.
yeah.
He's muted.
He muted himself.
There we go.
Yeah.
A, B, C, D. Okay.
There we go.
Alright.
So I reiterate my question. Dudley, what you got there?
You see me over there sitting
do
in a
love
chair
sausages.
reading what looks like a book of fairy tales.
Ooh, my favorite.
Looks like the giant big like a giant fairy tale book. Apparently, this is all the information this town has to offer as far as artifacts or magic of any kind from the Age of Wonders.
Ooh,
Ooh, Age of Wonder.
story time with friends.
You're
Naked.
investigating the Age of Wonders?
Well, yeah, the star knife we had earlier.
Huh?
He doesn't, and I kind of give Dudley a look like,
I
Oh,
feel like
that's
there's
right.
a story here,
Yeah.
and now I'm very interested.
you just hear me in the background.
Yeah, I immediately
Now it's
catch
too
it. I'm
late.
not,
Now it's too late. Now you have to tell me.
Ain't got
He's,
to tell you
he's like,
shit.
he's like bouncing on your knee like you're Santa Claus. Like, tell me more.
Good luck. Good luck.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Is
Does
he
he look
fucking
like
a
a
bitch?
Yes.
Does he look like a bitch?
Yes, you do.
yeah, I
Dudley.
realized that I made a gaffe, and I was just like, oh, right.
You just hear me sigh in the background.
Well, I
Hey,
flipping
it's
through
okay.
the
You're not the
pages.
only one. I accidentally told one of the city guards about Sleepyhead, so it's all good.
No, I'm trying to like save face.
No, we just got two
Ancient
clever
Wonders, Star Knives.
knives. You just hear Dudley peter out.
So about that book.
Yeah. So there's quite a few tales in here, stories about heroics.
He hasn't had a lot of
but
time to read it, so
Yeah. Skimming through
Okay,
it.
but what's this about a star knife? Because now I'm interested. Now I'm intrigued.
Well, we found a knife that has a star sigil on it.
That is out of character, not accurate.
right. You found
I know.
you found a weapon that has it looks like
A star
weapon.
knife is basically like a giant shuriken.
Yeah.
I know what a star knife is. I'm lying.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
gotcha.
Roll deception. Or performance.
All right.
Or
me
diplomacy.
Can
Pull
I
back
can I
up.
assist with this? To give him advantage?
It wouldn't give him advantage, it'd give him a +2.
I consider that advantage for
well
Bentley.
on your
Yeah,
if you roll well on
your
it.
help. So you gotta
Okay,
roll
what do
your
I gotta
own
roll?
deception.
I roll performance. I roll
Deception, you
performance.
said?
Mm-hmm.
25.
Okay.
Do I still have to roll deception?
Yes.
Or can I roll?
No, you can roll performance. So whatever you got
Okay.
for your performance.
15 plus 14, that's 30.
30. All right, and
Oh
then
boy.
with the 25, Ilvis will give you a +1.
So my perception to detect the lie was 29.
Damn. I was gonna say yeah. All right. So
Yeah.
weave a tail, Dudley.
We came across this knife that has a star sigil on it, or a star etched into it, and it looks like it's a few thousand years old. Somebody surmised that may have came from the Age of Wonders. And I'm looking through here to see if there's anything, even in the fairy tales, that would resemble said knife.
Okay. Do you still have it?
I do not.
What happened to it?
Being entirely honest with you, I don't know.
It's just disappeared.
Interesting. Okay.
And I do the
I
weird
will
hands like,
say-
ooh.
I will say, even with a very high deception skill or a very high deception roll, it is still possible for someone to be like, "This doesn't match up all the way."
Yeah.
But go on.
But in the meantime, I figured it wouldn't be bad trying to see what else. I mean, find information on it. But regardless, some of these stories do seem like they're pretty good.
It's the one about the lusty.
So at the very
Argonian maid.
least, say what?
So there's the one about the lusty Argonian maid.
Nice.
No, that wasn't the best part of the library. I didn't go that far.
That one you had to sign
Yeah,
up.
that
don't
was
know,
in
you-
the adult
you-
section.
I don't know. You were
That was
there
the
quite a
adult
while.
Why are all these pages stuck together?
Oh God.
But yeah.
Okay.
So yep, just reading a nice little fairy tale book.
All right. So Dudley's gonna read that through the night. Are you guys doing anything else?
Staying surveillance. I don't need sleep.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
That's
get
not-
sleep
that's
because
not true, but we'll go with it.
I'm gonna get rest because
I'm
they're
gonna
not
Yeah,
gonna
work.
try
good.
much.
Not
If
even.
if Moon Moon and Steve are gonna keep watch, then yeah, I'll take it, or I'll go to sleep.
All right. Dudley, are you taking this book? You're not gonna be able to read it all in one night. So are you taking it with you?
No. Yeah, I'll hold on to it.
Okay. All right. So the next morning arrives. You guys head down to the docks. Cadacious is ready and waiting for you. He's got a nice little tan line where his hat is. He says, "You guys get the food?
Yep.
Anything
I
else
think.
you can
I
think
mean, I
of?
don't know. I wasn't there. Yeah.
I picked up some charts. They're no use to me, but they'll probably be good for you."
Nice. I haven't been sailing before, so I don't know what else there would be.
Ah,
But-
well, we'll teach you. We'll teach you. And he tries to put a hand on your shoulder, and then he just keeps going down. There you are.
Get down more. There you go.
Ah,
That's
No,
not
that's
the
my
shoulder.
head.
Fine.
That's
That's my
Let's do
head,
something.
but that's
Wrong-
okay.
wrong
Can you
head.
with your hands. We might need
Wrong
someone
head.
to mend the sails.
Yeah, I'm pretty good with my hands.
Okay. And what were you saying? Otis?
I've been told that at least.
Said wrong head.
No, that he'd have to go way down for that one.
He'd have to fall over to get there.
Yeah, he's already he's already kind of have to lean down a bit just to get to the top of my actual head.
You sure are. Little
Giggity.
guy. It's,
Yeah, I'm a gnome.
We got
What
we
she
got
said.
quite the extremes here between you and your friend.
Yeah, I mean, contrast is the spice of life. Contrast is the spice of life and all that.
Yeah, I think that's what they say.
Also, I've been up too long. I need
All right.
sleep.
And let's ship off.
Okay.
So, yep, he takes you guys out of the port and into the open ocean.
Cool.
And that's where we'll call it for today. So, I'd like to thank everyone for watching. And before everyone runs away, I'd just to reiterate, Bane Harlock, Twitch.tv is Captain of the Arcadia. Over there we have a podcast called Coffee, Dice, and Donuts, where we talk about just tabletop RPG things especially from a dungeon master's perspective, and we also try to provide some advice for going through certain things. We've had an episode on like toxic gamers and like what that actually means, and as I said, character death. And
You've had an episode on me.
Say what?
Toxic gamers. You had an episode on me.
No, you're not a toxic gamer.
Not yet.
You're loud and you're boisterous, but you don't like.
You guys have a good one. I'm gonna go and pass
you guys,
out.
You don't hurt other people. So,
Get some rest.
but yeah,
Me.
this is where we'll call for the day. And I hope you guys. I don't know. I had a lot of fun
Yeah.
making all the gnome jokes. So, but yep, I'll see you guys next week.
Oh, I thought we weren't doing it next week.
You're right. You won't see me next week because my parents will
Oh,
be
we're
here.
not?
No, my parents will be here. My son's birthday is next Thursday.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, you're right. No, not next week, but probably 2 weeks.
All right. I
Following.
was kind of hoping to have a combat because
Hey,
I
you
was
know,
going into it kind
yeah.
of.
There will be that opportunity. Don't worry.
Yep.